This webcast presentation of the McGuffey Sports Network will begin in 30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
This is the Trib Live High School Sports Network, the official streaming partner of the WPIAL, featuring exclusive coverage of all playoffs and championships. Stretching across 10 counties, 2,000 broadcasts a year, live and forever archived. Trib, hssn.triblive.com.
You are listening to the McGuffey Sports Network, the voice of the Highlanders.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Washington High School Stadium here high on the hill in Washington, PA, for tonight's matchup between the Prexies of Wash High and your McGuffey Highlanders. I'm Rusty Pettit alongside Mr. Zach Waters, and we also have Mr. Jason Kern here in the booth with us tonight, joining us. And we are ready for the last regular season game of this year, and it's a big one for both these teams definitely. I'd say more so for McGuffey, just from a standing standpoint, because they have a little bit more of a seeding implication on the line. But when I say that, I also think Wash High right now has got to be one of the top contenders for the top seed in the WPIAL tournament that's going to start next week. And so it's big for everybody.
I mean, there's definitely a lot on the line tonight. For McGuffey, a higher seeding is on the line for the McGuffey Highlanders. And what we have found out going into tonight's game, a McGuffey win by more than 8 points gives them top seed out of the Century Conference.
Yeah.
Now, a loss or a win by fewer than 8, well, then Wash High would be the number 1. Chartier-Houston would then be the 2 due to the McGuffey 13-7 loss back on the 15th.
Yeah.
And then the Highlanders would come in as the number 3. So, I mean, there's a lot at stake here tonight at Wash High Stadium. As Rusty said, the final regular season game. And, I mean, I'm excited. I've been looking forward to this game all week. And we kind of talked about it there a little bit gearing up to this game.
Yeah, no, it's a big matchup. Last year, McGuffey kind of shocked Wash High right at the beginning of the season and took that game at home. It was a tight one, 7-6 game a couple years ago. A lot of turnovers in that game. Kind of went both ways for a while, and then with Wash High getting the better end of that. And then 3 years ago, when you and I were here, I thought the way the weather was shaping up last night and today, I thought, oh, here we go. It's going to be just like 3 years ago. Wash High's going to be cold and rainy. But things have, really opened up here in southwestern PA. And I'm not going to complain about that one bit. You can actually see a little bit of the sunset to our right. But, yeah, as much rain as we got, this is an artificial surface, so it's not really going to affect the field. I just remember 3 years ago, it was a really wet surface. And that was one of those games where whoever got the ball last was going to win that game. In that case, it was Wash High, and they came away with it. And in the series in this thing, I think we know that 16 out of all the matchups, 16-7-1 is Wash High's record against McGuffey. So one of those 7 wins did come last year in that 7-6. It was a tight one. I do not see this game being as low scoring this year. Wash High's got so much firepower. If you look at their schedule this year, it's hard to say that they're definitely the best team that McGuffey's play all year, but if they're not, they're right up there at the top. And the only reason you can't really say that they can, because that they're definitely not, is because they played 2 other schools. One is one of the best schools in the States in Stowe Rocks. The other one, Lindsley Academy, also a very top-notch program. But Wash High's right up there in that conversation too, because of the talent they have at the skill position, the size they've got on both offensive, defensive lines, and Washi's always good, but this year they seem primed for a postseason run. And if you look at some of the matchups they had earlier in the year, some of the schools they played, a little bit smaller schools like Monessen and Jefferson, it's hard to judge them by that because, you figure they're going to dominate those contests. But they took on a team in Clairton, beat them 43-19. They were big winners against Chartiers Houston, a team that just beat McGuffey a couple weeks ago. They beat them 35-0 back at the end of September. So this is a team that has dominated almost every game that it's been in. They've also had a couple forfeits, so they had a little bit of extra practice time, I guess, if you want to look at it. But this is going to be a tough test for Coach Dalton's team tonight on both sides of the ball.
I mean, Washi definitely has the ability to throw the long ball downfield, but I think the biggest threat for the McGuffey Highlanders right now, Rusty, is Washi's ability with their speed potentially get outside. And we've seen throughout the course of the season for the McGuffey Highlanders, they haven't adjusted very well to the run outside of the tackle box there. And we've seen teams get lateral on this Highlanders team, and we've seen these Highlanders get beat on the outside. And I think if you're Washi, you hone in on the weakness, but hopefully Highlanders head coach Ed Dalton and his staff work very hard this week in practice, and they can contain the run to the outside.
So it's senior night here at Washi. They just announced the seniors. We've got the band on the field, so they are going to be starting with the national anthem, I'm sure, here in just a little bit. But we're going to step away. You are listening to the McKean Plumbing and Heating pregame show on the McGuffey Sports Network that is powered by AR8 Sports Shop and carried on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. We'll be right back right after this.
You are listening to the McKean Plumbing and Heating pregame show on the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by ARH Sports Shop.
Hi everyone, Zach Waters from the McGuffey Sports Network. Whenever your home or business decides to give you a headache, turn to the experts you can trust at McKean Plumbing and Heating, located at 468 West Chestnut Street in Washington, and is your source for plumbing, heating, electrical, and air conditioning. Whether it's a job for the do-it-yourselfer, a routine service call, or an installation, let the experienced staff assist with your needs. Call them at 724-225-6260 or stop in and visit them Monday through Fridays 8 to 6 and Saturdays 8 to 4. Plumbing, heating, electrical, or air conditioning, answer McKean. PA 9085.
Hunters, it's almost that time of year again. And when gearing up for your next hunt, visit ARH Sports Shop. ARH Sports Shop has proudly served the tri-state area as your local sportsman store for over 25 years. Locally owned and operated, they specialize in new and gently used shotguns, handguns, and rifles. Instead of waiting in long lines at major big box stores, purchase your hunting license from ARH with fast, friendly service. For more information, visit their website at arhsportshop.com or visit them at 4174 Route 40 in Claysville across from Sunset Beach. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 5 and Saturdays noon to 4. ARH Sports Shop, a proud supporter of McGuffey Athletics.
Highlanders Nation, looking for that perfect piece of clothing to showcase your McGuffey spirit? Look no further than Fanatic Impressions at 166 South Main Street in Washington. Fanatic Impressions offers a wide variety of sporting goods, athletic apparel, and school spirit gear. Have an event coming up? Fanatic Impressions offers custom bulk screen printing and promotional product printing to help make your team, event, wedding, or business all the more personal. Open Monday through Saturday. Fanatic Impressions at 166 South Main Street in Washington.
Highlander fans, let's face it, nobody enjoys when their vehicle needs service work. So let the trusted professionals at Route 40 Auto ease your worries. It's quality service and diagnostics with a hometown feel, offering brakes, exhaust, tune-ups, engine repair, transmission repair, suspension repair, and regular maintenance for your vehicle. Maybe it's as simple as an oil change or as pesky as a state and emission test. Call Route 40 Auto at 724-484-7963 or stop in at 150 Route 40 West in West Alexander.
Looking for beautiful yet gently used items for your home, apartment, or office? Then visit the Back Lot, located at 840 Race Street in Washington. The Back Lot, formerly known as Badillions, has proudly served the Washington County area for over 50 years. They offer a wide variety selection of furniture, appliances, home furnishings, college dorm supplies, antiques, and sporting goods. With their ever-changing selection of amazing finds and great savings, any item purchased can be brought home the same day, saving you more than you ever could imagine. Like them on Facebook or call them at 724-705-7662. The Back Lot. No thrills, just deals. Something for everyone.
Oh, welcome back here at Wash High Stadium, and Rusty Pett alongside Zach Waters, and we got Wash High and McGuffey tonight. It's always a good matchup, and we're talking about two schools that are separated by what, maybe 5-6 miles of I-70.
If that, even 5 or 6 miles.
Right down the road, and there's been years over the last 3 or 4 decades where the McGuffey's been up at 3A, and so they haven't always played in the same conference. But back in this Century Conference, back in the days when me and I know at least Jason were back in our high school days. That was I just remember those Century Conference days. I was down at Waynesburg and McGuffey. I'm trying to remember those old conferences because we were talking about the games McGuffey's played here. That one playoff game that was at the stadium against Bell Vernon. That just made me think, it was like, wow, Bell Vernon playing McGuffey in a football playoff game. The two sizes of those schools now, you wouldn't think it'd be possible.
It's not even marginal between Bell Vernon and McGuffey, but you figure back in, what was that, 1994, if I'm not mistaken, the playoff game was at the neutral site here. McGuffey winning 3 times at this stadium, and that was one of them. Yeah, the other two, of course, against Wash High. But this, I don't know, if I start thinking about the way school sizes have changed, the one that blows me away from, I think back to the old, wrestling sections, and even football, too, Peters Township used to be about the same size as Waynesburg and McGuffey were. They were about the same. Now Peters has grown so much. It's one of the bigger schools in the WPIAL. But yeah, just crazy how times have changed. But the one thing that hasn't changed, these two teams, when they play, there's always fireworks, always a great rivalry, and it doesn't matter what sport, whether it's football, basketball, it's always a good matchup. And two different styles. This is a team that, with Wash High, run and gun. I mean, these guys can light it up. They run a little bit of a spread. I think back to maybe about a decade or so ago, the Penn State, they call that spread HD offense, where you'd run maybe the run pass option, but they had 3 or 4 wideouts that would line up too, and they would pass out of that as much as they'd run out of it. And they like to get outside with their speed. McGuffey, obviously, with the triple option and running the veer. It's it's a ball control game for them. They've got 2 quarterbacks right now. Both of them are very good at different things, I think. We've seen both of them develop over the year. Both of them are underclassmen. We're going to have both Philip McEwen and Logan Carlisle back here next year. So I do think McGuffey is, even though they're looking to make a run this postseason, it's also, in a way, this is a good season for these guys to get a lot of great experience, even for the years to come. For the seniors, obviously, you want to go out. You're going to play your rival right down I-70. You want this to be a good final conference game and set yourself up for the postseason. I mean, it's something that, these student athletes are going to look back on, as you said, with Logan Carlisle and Philip McEwen. They're definitely going to improve each year that they play, and they're going to build on that level of experience from, say, this past season, that it will carry into the next season. And it all goes with how much hard work you put into the off season as a student athlete. I mean, for the seniors, as you said, you're going to leave it all on the field tonight as the last regular season game against rival Wash High, the Little Prexies. 42 home game win streak also on the line tonight for them. They haven't lost here at home, but it goes to prove why they're one of the top dominating teams in Class 2A. And looking down some of the rankings in Class 2A, just to give you a rundown of the top 5, sitting at number 1, obviously Stowe Rocks, 2, Sierra Catholic, 3, the Wash High Little Prexies, Steel Valley Ironman sitting at number 4, and Laurel sits in the 5th seed for Class 2A in the WPIAL. So definitely a lot at stake here tonight as these two teams set to clash once again under the lights.
Wash High taking the field. They're home. They're wearing, we were commenting on the uniforms. They're a little bit different. They got the white helmets, almost have like a UNC Tar Heels look to them. Got the kind of a charcoal gray top and bottom with the powder blue numbers, and the white helmet with the stripe and the Prexies logo on the side. McGuffey wearing, we've been talking about it all year, it's kind of a Notre Dame look for the Highlanders this year. They've got on the road, they got the gold pants with the white jerseys, the navy blue numbers on the back, and the helmets, even though they are navy blue, they've got that shiny gold on the helmet too, that even I kind of give you the look of the Fighting Irish as well. But captains out on the field for Wash High, we've got number 3, which is Mario Griffin, and these numbers are, these powder blue ones going to be tough tonight. What do we got? So we also number 23, Javier Vereen. I'll get the other ones, later. I think Cameron Carter Green, might be one of the guys. No, hey, that's Carzell Daughtry. No, it's not him.
It's hard to tell with these
I'm trying to get to the captains. We'll get them for Wash High here in a minute. But for McGuffey, we have Jeremiah Johnson. We have Christian Cipoletti, Ethan Janovich, and also out there, number 67, Hunter Henderson. And Wash High is going to receive the opening kickoff. They are going to be moving from right to left. And, of course, McGuffey defending the end zone down to our left, which is down by the scoreboard. They have redone this press box since the last time you and I were broadcasting here. That was about 3 years ago. Just because McGuffey's had the last 2 home games. What happened to my pen?
Yeah, the press box is definitely a little bit different. Maybe Jason stole your pen.
Did you steal my pen, Jason? Yes, he did.
He's pen thief.
Get your own pen. Oh, he wanted this pen. This is one I want the light on it.
Oh, well, hey, I think I need a pen too.
Yeah.
Let me see that.
I remember him talking about it. He told me last week he was going to steal it, or 2 weeks ago. I guess you guys had the broadcast last week. So, all right, so let's see what we got back here for Wash High returning the kick. These powder blues are going to be tough. I need to see from behind. So number 22 is Elijah Odom. He is going to be one of the return men, along with number 4, which is Davon Fuse.
And I think I also see back there number 2, Tayshawn Levy.
Yeah.
He's going to stand back right at about the 15-yard line. That's where Wash High has 2 deep back. And it looks like doing the kicking duties for McGuffey again, number 22, Ethan Dietrich the Jr. He'll be teeing it off on the 40-yard line to our left of the midfield stripe.
Yeah, once that field in great condition now. It was rainy all night and morning, but sun kind of came out in the afternoon down this area and dried things out a decent amount, at least on this field. Not so much the parking lot, but that's all right. Dietrich with a short run up, has it teed up. And he sends a liner down. It's going to be picked up by the up man at the 30, 35, 40, tackled across the 40 near the 42-yard line. That was number 1, Carlos Harper, on the return, and good job by him fielding that. It was like almost kind of like playing shortstop. He got the little ground ball kind of hop up to him and was able to hold on to it and sets up Wash High. They're going to mark him out at the 42.5, almost the 43-yard line. That's an extra yard. He definitely did not get that far, but either way, that is where the ball is set. And they come out in an I formation. First down and 10. And handoff to the tailback. That's Levy over the right side, 45-50. Gets around the 45 and going to be tackled inside McGuffey territory down near the 42-yard line.
Looked like Philip McEwen on the stop and Wash High coming out in the power I offense, and they hit it simply. Power off tackle, and Levy makes his presence known. He gets across midfield, and Wash High's on the move early on.
Davon Fuse, the quarterback here, gets the call from the sidelines. And he is 6'4", so a lot of size in the backfield here for the Prexies. Tayshawn Levy's been star athlete for Wash High for a few years now, not just here, but also on the basketball court. Man in motion coming towards us. First down and 10. They're going to fake the pitch. They're going to hand up the middle, 45 to 40, across the 30-yard line, inside the 30 for another first down, all the way down to the 27. That was the fullback that time. And that was Carlos Harper, and we're going to have a timeout, McGuffey's first of the first half, and we'll take it with them. Wash High, 2 good running plays to start things off, and they got first down in McGuffey territory. Be right back on the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by RH Sports Shop, carried on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Napa Auto Parts, conveniently located at 323 Main Street in Claysville, is your hometown auto parts store. Stocking auto parts, tools, equipment, and many other items for heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farming equipment. Napa continues to serve auto service professionals, do-it-yourselfers, and everyday drivers with quality parts and supplies to keep cars, trucks, and equipment performing safely and efficiently. With a reputation for quality parts, rapid availability, and knowledgeable people, you can rely on Napa for all your transportation needs. Napa Auto Parts in Claysville, open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m., and open Saturday, 6 to 3.
All right, back here at Wash High, 2 quick hitters up the middle on the run, and has Wash High set up at the 27-yard line of McGuffey. Guy Montecalvo, assistant coach for McGuffey, very familiar with this stadium. He was the head coach at Wash High for several years. He's actually down the sidelines this week. He was up in the booth last week, faking the pitch and looking to throw. They've got a man wide open to the 5, 10, or 5 into the end zone, touchdown pass. And that goes for 27 yards. All right. So I had to wait for them to say, because obviously my roster is not correct. I do not have a 24. But that is Xavion Willis, who caught that 27-yard touchdown pass with 10:58 to go in the first quarter. Snap is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good for the extra point. So it's 7-0 Wash High. They're quickly out on the board just over a minute into the first quarter. We'll be right back here on the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by ARH Sports Shop, here on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Since 1988, Tri-State Designs has provided customers with the highest quality awards for all occasions. Conveniently located on Main Street in Claysville, Tri-State Designs features a full showroom with many examples of the various awards they offer. Trophies, plaques, ribbons, engravings, or maybe you need a custom order. No problem. Stop in or give them a call at 724-663-5346. Tri-State Designs, a trusted award shop and proud supporter of McGuffey Athletics.
All right, welcome back here to Wash High Stadium. That was quick. 3 plays into the end zone, 2 runs and a pass. And that one, I'll tell you what, it was a play action. If you're going to be able to run the ball that easily, that is going to set up the play action. That's exactly what Wash High did there. It was a good pass from Davion Foose to Xavion Willis. He was wide open down the seam. We got the kicker for Wash High is Nicholas Blanchette, and he's got it teed up. He also kicked the extra point. He's also a backup quarterback for the Prexies. Back deep to receive this kick for McGuffey. I'll get that here in a second. It's a line drive. Ethan Dietrich gets it at the 15, 20, 25. Tries to cut outside, back into the 30. Still on his feet, 35. Breaks a tackle, on his feet still across the 35. Forward progress will be marked out at the 37. So a nice return there by Dietrich to set up McGuffey with good field position here on their opening drive.
Yeah, he tried to go in behind his wall. He followed his blockers. He kept his legs pumping, which allowed him to gain 5 extra yards. Great field position for McGuffey's first offensive possession. They're coming out 1st and 10 at their own 37.
And Philip McEwen will be taking the snaps here in this first possession. We've seen it all year, at least since Logan Carlisle has been healthy, that they've rotated these series. And we've got an interesting setup here with the first play. We've only got 2 linemen here. Actually, Logan Carlisle is in the shotgun, and he gets a snap. What is he going to do? He's running to the right. Got an option to pitch. He does, and it was McEwen. Wow, they fooled me. Both quarterbacks out there, and they used them together. Carlisle pitched to McEwen on the option, and it's a nice pickup of about 7, maybe 8 yards. We'll see where they finally spot this.
And I don't think Wash High was really anticipating half the entire line to go to the far side of the field, but the option works beautifully for the Highlanders.
Yeah, pulling out all the stops. They did not give him as much as I thought. They're saying he went out of bounds around the 43. So that's a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. And this time they send all of the linemen to the right. Another 2 offensive line right in the middle. Here's the snap again. They're going to run other way. Carlisle wants to keep it, and he gets tackled after a short gain. Maybe a gain of 1.5 yards. They're going to mark him down at the 44. So we're going to have a 3rd and 3 coming up for McGuffey.
You know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That time Wash High really didn't fall for it as they traded everybody to the far side. It looks like McGuffey's going to come out and try it again.
They are, and we're going to have a timeout here by the Highlanders, though. Coach Dalton wants to think things over. That is their 2nd of the half. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by Area Sports Shop, carried on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Alexis Family Dentistry is a full-service general dental practice offering comprehensive dental health care service in a friendly, relaxed atmosphere. Dr. Alexis, a McGuffey graduate, is inspired to make patients her priority by working together for your healthier smile. Her goal is to help you relax and address all your questions and concerns. Your individual treatment plan is crafted to fulfill all your dental health needs and to reach your goals for a beautiful and healthy smile. Call Dr. Alexis today at 724-470-9750 to schedule your appointment. Dr. Alexis, a proud Highlander supporter.
Welcome back here to Wash High Stadium. 3rd down and a long 3 for McGuffey. Still going with that interesting formation here. All the linemen line up to the right. We got Carlisle and McEwen, the only ones back behind the center and the right guard. See if they can pick up the 3 necessary yards. Carlisle rolling out, wants to throw. He's got a man. It's almost intercepted. McEwen was the intended receiver, but a linebacker stepped right in front of him and broke that up and nearly intercepted, and that would have been a pick 6 for sure. But it is going to be 4th and 3 coming up.
Definitely under a lot of pressure, but if he would have looked down the seam, he would have seen a wide open Kyle Brookman. Unfortunately, he went unnoticed.
All right, so here we go again, 4th and 3, same setup, and timeout. McGuffey, is that the 3rd timeout?
Yeah, that's going to be their 3rd.
Well, that is it. They've used all timeouts. We are not even 2 minutes into the game, so I'm going to take the time to tell you, since it is getting colder today, well, not just this week it's feels a lot colder, but tell you about McAdoo's Towing and Crane Service. Cold weather wreaks havoc on your vehicles. Dead batteries, flat tires, or simply locked out. Call McAdoo's Towing and Crane Service. McAdoo's offers roadside services including fuel delivery, lockout assistance, jump starts, and tire changes, including 24-hour towing, recovery, and hauling services for vehicles and loads of all sizes. Need crane service? No problem. McAdoo's is capable of 24-hour crane service and assistance with a fleet of 8 cranes. A family-owned and operated company since 1965. Why call just anyone when you can call a family you can trust? 724-484-7300. McAdoo's Towing and Crane Service. Their business is picking up. McGuffey is going to go ahead and punt. So that's what the timeout was called for. They are not going to go for it here near midfield. Johnson back to receive this snap. They faked it before. Let's see. Nope, he is going to punt it. He gets off a nice high wobbler. And it's going to be fumbled inside the 20 and eventually picked up by Wash High. Going to be taken around the right side, running all the way back and trying to break tackles, but going to be tackled inside the 10 was number 2, Tayshawn Levy. He was not the guy returning the punt. I believe, was that Griffin that was back there that muffed it? Number 3?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, it was
Levy.
It was Levy. Okay. Thought it was maybe number 3. So Levy is able to at least scoop it up and not give up the turnover, but in doing so, he retreated back inside his own 10. And so ends up being a really, really good field position change here for McGuffey. Let's see if the defense can take advantage of this. They were not able to slow down the Prexy offense very much in that last possession.
No, and you hope right now with a little bit of the momentum swing on the muffed pump that their defense can rise to the occasion right now. And again, we see Wash High coming out in the power I formation.
Fuse goes under center. Goes back, hands off to the tailback. Levy, he gets hit at the line of scrimmage and pushed back. He's going to get a gain of about 2 out to the 12-yard line. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 8. That time, McGuffey filled the gap a little quicker on that run up the middle.
And leading the charge for the McGuffey defense, who other than number 50, Logan Smith, on the tackle.
They're saying he reached the 13. I did not see that, but all right. I think he barely got the 12, to be honest, but what do I know? I formation. And when Fuse comes out to go under center. 2 wide outs, 1 to each side. Levy top of the I. They're back and hand off to Levy again. He's got to hold the right side. Trying to get outside the 15. He's tripped up. Wow, what an open field tackle out there by Logan Carlisle. And he came up from his safety position to just get a hand on Levy. Otherwise, Levy had a lot of real estate around that right corner.
And also give some credit, I hate to say to the wide receiver, Crutcher, but if it wasn't for him getting tripped up as well, I think that play could have went for a lot more. But now that brings up a 3rd and 5 for Little Prexies.
This is the first time we've seen anything other than a first down for them. They didn't need any second downs at all on that first drive. 3rd and 5, big play here for the McGuffey defense. And going to be back to pass. They've got to get it off. He dumps it off. We've got a first down over the 20. 25, outside of the 30, and hit from behind by Johnson. That's going to be number 1, Harper, the fullback, out of the backfield, making that catch. He is kind of a rollout screen. We got whistles down here on the near side. I think it's just so he can leave the field. His helmet came off. So he's got to leave for 1 play. But, yeah, it was a low pass, almost not complete, which would have set up the 4th down. But that turns into a huge gain for Wash High. Gets them all the way up to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, just a simple screen to the halfback, which was sitting wide open on the numbers on the near side of the field here. And McGuffey unable to adjust and recognize whenever they were getting 5 and 6 back onto the quarterback. But Wash High continuing to move the chains. early on here in the first quarter.
New tailback in here. I think it's number 20. Is that Zach Welsh, I believe, top of the eye? Two wide receivers this time, both split to the right side. Fuse. Play action. He's got to get out of there, and he does. 40, 45, 50. Hurdles a man at the 45. Inside the 45, will brought down to McGuffey territory near the 41-yard line. Logan Smith had a chance to get him around midfield and could not catch up to him.
No, 3 linebackers getting back to the quarterback, but Fuse doing an outstanding job showing his speed to the outside and showcasing why he's the dominating quarterback here in Class 2A.
All right, first down and 10 at the McGuffey 41. I formation again. I believe that's Levy back in there at the tailback position. And he's going to get the handoff right side, 40, 35. No, actually, sorry, that was not him. That was his blocker. He's going to be tackled right after he gets past the 40. I saw that white helmet squirt through there. I looked like Levy from our vantage point, but no, he's actually going to be stopped for a 2-yard gain.
So. Logan Smith on the stop for the Highlanders, but Wash High again, that power I formation. They've seen a lot of success early on here with the simple kick-out block, which is just a simple power play to the outside. And Levy showcasing his speed as well, and it's been a very strong test for the McGuffey defense.
Second down and 8. 6:27 to go in the first quarter. It's already 7-0 Wash High. They look to add to that. Fuse goes under center. It's a snap. Looks to pass over the middle. He's got a man complete. 25-yard line and tackled after he crosses that. That was to the fullback once more. And it's to Nick Blanchett that time, coming out of the backfield. And Blanchett, who I mentioned him earlier, handling the kicking duties, that time catches one over the middle for a big gain, and it's 1st and 10 at the McGuffey 23.
And Blanchett, the junior, just 5'10", 165, and he just ran his streak right up the gut, and he was able to turn about 10 yards out, received a beautiful pass from Fuse, and it's another Wash High first down.
All right, I formation again. Levy at the top of the I. Fuse under center here with 5:40 to go in the first quarter. Looking left, he throws left. He's got a man down there. It's going to be caught for the touchdown. That was a beautiful pass and catch to number 19, Travis Crutcher, and it is now 13-0 Wash High.
A simple corner route to Crutcher. He's wide open. It was a wobbly one, but he was able to get the extra step on the defensive back of the Highlanders, and now Wash High extends its lead here with 5:30 left to go in the first quarter.
We'll bring Blanchett back out to attempt the point after. This one's blocked. Going to be blocked by McGuffey. So the score remains 13-0. That was Logan Smith on that block. So we'll be right back here on the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by ARH Sports Shop, carried on the True Live High School Sports Network.
Jim Murray's Auto Service, located at 122 East Railroad Street in Washington, offers full auto repair, state inspection, emissions, brakes, alignment, tune-ups, oil changes, whatever ails your car or truck. Jim and his qualified team of mechanics can diagnose your vehicle issues and get you back on the road in no time. At Jim Murray's, you're not a service number. Jim takes the time to discuss your auto repair one-on-one before the work is started. Give Jim a call, 724-222-1350. Jim Murray's, professional service with personal small-town treatment.
Welcome back to Wash High Stadium. 2 touchdown passes from Fuse, 27 and 23 yards respectively. That last one, the Crutcher, he laid right into his hands, and Wash High goes on a 90-yard drive that time after the nice punt by Jeremiah Johnson set them up deep in their own territory. So we've got Kyle Brookman, I believe. No, that's Dietrich again. Oh, Dietrich and Brookman, both of them back there. Here's the run-up and the kick heading towards Brookman. He's got it at the 13. He's over the 15, the 20. Inside of the 25, tackled forward across the 30-yard line. Should be near the 32. was it Dietrich? Oh, they switched sides on me. Okay, that was Dietrich on the return. So they switched sides. That was Ethan Dietrich with the return out to the 32. So 1st and 10, McGuffey.
There we see Philip McEwen, the quarterback, coming in on this series for the Highlanders. McGuffey trying to find the end zone here in the first quarter, partner.
A little more traditional lineup for McGuffey. They tried, well, here's a man in motion. Dietrich going to give it to Johnson. Tries to get around the corner, and he's going to get up to about the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 3. That'll bring up 2nd down and 7.
And we saw Dietrich kind of shift over from that traditional wing T formation to act as a fullback. He throws a beautiful kick-out block on the outside for Brookman, who gets a couple of yards. McGuffey trying to get the chains moving with their offensive unit.
Janovich goes wide to the left side. Tristan McAdoo split wide to the right. That is the short side of the field. And McEwen, is he going to keep it? He does. He pitches late to Brookman, trying to get that corner. He's going to be still on his feet at the 40. Wow. He could have been tackled near the line of scrimmage, but is able to fight for another 5 yards after contact. And that actually sets up a much more manageable 2nd down and 2, or 3rd down and 2, rather.
What was very impressive on that play, McEwen sold the fake to the fullback, Johnson. And you saw the line kind of get pushed back into McEwen and Johnson. He was able to pull out at the last second, scrambles for the read option. He pitches to Brookman on the outside. He was able to keep his feet churning. An impressive run by Brookman. A short, as you said, 3rd and 2 for McGuffey. They really need to convert on this series.
Big play coming up here for this McGuffey offense. McEwen under center. 3rd down and 2. And in motion is Dietrich. Up Johnson up the middle. He's got it. Across the 40-yard line and up to about the 43. He'll have it by a yard, and that'll move the sticks. McGuffey's first down of the day. And as you mentioned, the big one, they need to not only give their defense a rest, but I think if they're going to have a chance against this powerful Wash High offense, a lot of these guys for Wash High are playing on both sides of the ball. And the one place you can wear them out is that if you control the line of scrimmage on offense, you can keep those guys on the field, but having to play defensive line, and over time might wear them down. We got a Wash High player that's down on the far side of the field. So they're coming out to take a look at him. We will step aside and be right back here on the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by ARH Sports Shop, carried on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Highlanders Nation lives here. You're listening to the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by ARH Sports Shop.
Jim Murray's Auto Service, located at 122 East Railroad Street in Washington, offers full auto repair, state inspection, emissions, brakes, alignment, tune-ups, oil changes, whatever ails your car or truck. Jim and his qualified team of mechanics can diagnose your vehicle issues and get you back on the road in no time. At Jim Murray's, you're not a service number. Jim takes the time to discuss your auto repair one-on-one before the work is started. Give Jim a call, 724-222-1350. Jim Murray's, professional service with personal small-town treatment.
Parents, does your youngster want to be a quarterback and you don't know where to turn to help him or her out? Call Jason Van Kirk at Quarterback Swag. Jason provides private quarterback lessons for 3rd graders through the college athlete. Let Jason help your youngster out today. Call him at 724-678-8045. Quarterback Swag, a proud Highlander supporter.
All right, back here after the injury timeout, 1st and 10. And it's going to be McEwen around right side. He fakes a pitch. Nice pitch. Or fake at the 50, 45. Tackled from behind near the 40-yard line. A beautiful fake on that option pitch by Philip McEwen. And it bought him an extra 15 yards around the right side. And that is McGuffey's biggest play from line of scrimmage so far today.
He sold the fake. Everyone kind of switched and followed the trailer there on the left side of the line. McEwen keeps it. He had some beautiful blocking there on the near sideline. And he gets across midfield for the first time, and the Highlanders definitely have some momentum going in their direction right now.
McEwen under center. This time Johnson goes to the left side instead of being right behind his quarterback in fullback position. Lots of time to play clock, although they are hurrying up here. 1st and 10 at the Wash High 40. It's Brookman in motion. They give it to him on the jet sweep. Tries to get around the corner. Nice block from Johnson. Trying to turn up. 40, 35, still on his feet across the 30, and it's still going down inside the 25. Kyle Brookman not going down easy. He's inside to the 24-yard line, and another big gain on the ground by the Highlanders.
Now we see the momentum has switched to the McGuffey Highlanders. They're able to bounce it to the outside now, and they have Wash High on their toes, partner, and Wash High's having a difficult time trying to contain the McGuffey run to the outside now.
McEwen comes back into the huddle. The ball set up on the left hash. First time McGuffey has been down into Wash High territory. Man in motion is Dietrich. They're going to keep it with McEwen. He fakes the pitch and gets hit as he crosses the line of scrimmage. He might have a yard. And it'll bring up second down. Well, we'll see what they spot it. It might be second down 10. It really depends on which official's spotting it, and they're going to give him no gain. So second and 10 coming up.
Well, that was Seema Fuse on the stop for the Little Prexies. He wears number 66.
You know, whistle in the defensive backfield. Official coming in to talk over with the ref, and I'm not sure if it's a play clock issue or 2:25 is on the game clock.
Okay. So I guess
play clock is not working, so they will be keeping the time on the field, looks like.
Yeah, it's unfortunate whenever you have technical issues with the play clock.
We had that at Charters Houston, didn't we, a couple weeks ago, Jason? Yeah, that was an issue. They got it fixed. We'll see if they can get it ironed out here. So they'll be keeping play clock on the field. Either way, second down and 10 after no gain by McEwen on the last play. And in motion's Dietrich again. They pitch it to him inside, reverse to Brookman. He's got a hole. 25. The flag. There's going to be a hold. This is coming back. It was a gain of about 5, but I have a feeling where that flag was thrown, we are going to see a 10-yard holding call.
And that's exactly what the call is. So back McGuffey back 10 extra yards after a nice run by Brookman. And you don't want to see the Highlanders get into this pattern as we have in weeks past with all the penalties, especially with the holding. And hopefully this is one of those ones they can just put in their back pocket and forget the rest of the game.
Second down and 20 after they march it off. 21 actually. That was they said the penalty occurred on the 25. A yard behind the line of scrimmage. They need to get down to the 14 for the first down. Second down and long. And in motion's Dietrich. They give it to him on the jet sweep. Tries to get a block. He does around the corner, and then he runs over a man at the 30. We have another late flag, and that may have been a face mask on the tackle. He gained about 6 or 7, but he might have some more yardage tacked on.
Yeah, he might be gaining some. It looked like it was number 23 for Wash High. Tavier Vereen, I think he might be called with the face mask.
Face mask, and it's a personal foul face mask, which that is going to be very close to a first down.
Well, they're giving him an automatic first down from what the head official just said here.
I don't know, it's automatic. I was going to say they needed 14 more yards for first down, and being a 15-yard penalty, that'll do it. So that should put the ball around the 18 or the 13-yard line. So that is a huge penalty, and you just mentioned, don't want McGuffey to shoot themselves in the foot, but they are the beneficiary there. That was going to be a 6 or 7 yard run, ends up in being a first down near the 14-yard line. And it is, okay, we got some stuff going on here with the yardsticks. We need a timeout. It's not first and goal.
No.
Okay, so now they have the chains down there. All right. And McEwen's got a hole, 10. And gets tackled as he crosses the 10. That was by Blanchette. And looked like he might be able to get around the corner of the end zone there, but Blanchette able to come up and grab him by the ankles. It's a gain of 6. It'll bring up second down and 4.
Yeah, Blanchette and about 2 other Prexies came in and met him there on the corner, but he definitely was trying to drive towards the hash mark there and get a couple extra yards, but still second and 4 after a nice gain of 6.
They can get a first down at the 5-yard line or inside it by just a bit. McEwen under center, second down. Man in motion's Brookman. They pitch it to him. He wants to head up the middle. He's got a bit of a hole there. And he's got a first down near the 3-yard line before he's brought down. But right now, that McGuffey offensive line is giving their running backs some gaps right up the middle.
I mean, they're definitely surging on this Wash High defense. And, I mean, the average size of that Wash High defense is right around 6 foot, and the average weight's probably right around 300 pounds. But McGuffey definitely getting the extra momentum to surge the defensive line farther back And that has McGuffey in the driver's seat right now as they come up first and goal.
We'll see how this play shakes out. It might be the last one of the first quarter because there's about 25 seconds to go. First down and goal, McGuffey looking to get on the board. They're at the 3-yard line. McEwen's under center. Jeremiah Johnson line up to the left. And in motion's Brookman. Jet sweep to him. He's going to try to get the corner. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. Kyle Brookman from 3 yards out, and McGuffey's on the board.
Student body left. Brookman follows his blockers. He cuts up in through the B, maybe the C gap, but it was enough for a huge McGuffey first down. And that was a drive that started at their own 30-yard line. So they take it 70 yards for a touchdown, and now on for the point after attempt is the special teams unit.
All right, that'll be Ethan Dietrich coming out to attempt the point after. As we mentioned, Wash High had their last one blocked, so that's why it's 13-6 now. Extra points, very important all the time. There's the snap. They get it down. That kick is up. It's high enough. And that kick is good. So with 9.3 seconds to be exact left in the first quarter, McGuffey's on the board. It's 13-7 Wash High. We're right back here on the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by Aerie Sports Shop, carried on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Biggie's Pizza, located at 210 Main Street in Claysville, is proud to announce they've added a second location, 167 16th Street in historic downtown Wheeling, serving your favorite pizza, wings, calzones, strombolis, salads, and don't forget to ask them about their brand new Mini Biggie, Mini Boli, and the all-new apple pie pizza dessert. Delivery and carry-out options are available. Every day, a 1 large, 1-topping pizza, cheesy breadsticks, and a 2-liter of pop is only $22.99. Stop in and see them, 210 Main Street in downtown Claysville, or their second location, 167 16th Street in historic downtown Wheeling. Biggie's Pizza, a proud supporter of McGuffey Athletics.
Back here at Wash High, 13-7 now. Prexy's over the Highlanders, and we are near the end of the first quarter. 9 seconds remaining. McGuffey, that was a very, very important drive. They had some big plays on there, but they also had to grind out a couple short yardage situations, and they were able to do both. So I think a lot of credit needs to go to the offensive line on that. You talk about stepping up when they need some play. That offensive line definitely came in at the right time there to give them some great blocks up front. Dietrich here ready to tee this up. This one's going to go a little deeper, and it is going to go out of bounds. So Wash High will be set up at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. And once again, right at the end of the first quarter here.
And I think that was a side they wanted Dietrich to be kicking on. I think his overall target mark this season, Rusty, has been the numbers, and Dietrich has done an outstanding job with the kicking duties throughout this 2021 campaign. Unfortunately, that one gets away from him. So that's going to set Wash High up 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line following the legal procedure penalty.
Yeah, Wash High has the option. They could have made him kick again. They decided not to. That might actually benefit McGuffey with the talent they have on the Wash High return team. This time they come out in the I and send 2 wide receivers to the right side. Tajon Levy's going to be top of the I again. Fuse goes under center. All right, and it's going to be play action. Throwing a screen again. They've got the man at the 35, 40, 45, and it's Levy out of bounds near midfield. That time that rollout screen they threw to the halfback and set it up very nicely. It is a gain 15, and that is the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back here for second quarter action on the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by Aerie Sports Shop and carried on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Looking to earn fast cash for scrap metal and vehicles? Brookman Iron & Metals will pay you top dollar for unwanted scrap metal or junk cars. Since 1931, Brookman Iron & Metals has offered the highest market prices for scrap metal, from iron to brass to vehicles. Looking to recycle? Their local family-owned company will take any recyclable metal off your hands. In addition, you have easy access to their clean location to recycle without a hassle. Don't let recyclable metal materials take up your much-needed space. Use a roll-off container from Brookman Iron & Metals to provide you with a convenient solution for your recycling needs. Brookman Iron & Metals, located at 4 Race Street in Washington, 724-222-4260.
Hi everyone, Zach Waters from the McGuffey Sports Network. And whenever your home or business gives you a headache, turn to the experts you can trust at McKean Plumbing and Heating, located at 468 West Chestnut Street in Washington, and is your source for plumbing, heating, electrical, and air conditioning. Whether it's for the do-it-yourselfer, a routine service call, or installation, the experienced staff will assist your needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 4. Plumbing, heating, electrical, or air conditioning, answer McKean.
back here at Wash High Stadium. Wash High with the ball, first down and 10, right at midfield. First play was a screen pass on this drive. It was good for 15. You come out in the eye again, both receivers to the left. Puce, hands off to Levy. Left side's got a hole. 45, still on his feet as he gets out of bounds. I think he got inside the 40. We'll see where they mark it. Might be just shy of the 40. If so, it'll bring second down and short.
Yeah, it looks it's going to be a second and a short one, the first down marker at the 40. And he was stopped right at about the 41-yard line. So Wash High now going back to what's been working best. They've been running the ball outside, following that first wide receiver screen. And they're trying to make some magic happen here as they're in McGuffey territory.
Second down and 1. This time the receivers go to the far side of the wide side. They're going to throw a wide receiver screen. It's caught at the 45. First down at the 40. Gets around Carlisle at the 30 and out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That was number 3, Mario Griffin, on the wide receiver screen, and it's a big gainer that sets him up first down and 10 deep in McGuffey territory.
He just comes out a simple swing 5 yards deep, back behind the line of scrimmage. A beautiful pass thrown by Fuse, and he's able to scramble deeper in the McGuffey territory. He gets down to the McGuffey 28-yard line, so it's another big first down for Wash High, Rusty, and they're continuing to move the chains.
Say he was right at the 28 when he went out of bounds, so that'll be where the Prexies have first and 10. Fuse under center, gets a snap. Up to Levy, up the middle. Gets hit at the line of scrimmage and gets pushed back. His forward progress is going to be marked up to 26. So gain of 2 on the play, and it'll bring up second down and 8.
Yeah, not much success that time trying to run the ball up the center. A simple ISO for Wash High. So fullback kind of goes off tackle and tries to take on the linebacker through that A and B gap, but nobody home. Second down for the Prexies.
Clock winding down to just over 11 minutes remaining in the first half. 13-7, Wash High. They are on the move. Second down and 8. Wide receiver split to the left side again. Hughes looking to pass, rolling left. He's got a man deep. There's double coverage. Can he get it? He's got the ball, and he dropped it out of bounds. He had it in his hands briefly, and I believe that was Crutcher again. But this time couldn't quite bring it in, and that'll bring up third down and 8.
Yeah, that time Fuse throwing the double coverage, and one of them back for McGuffey was Philip McEwen. And, I mean, that could have been dangerous, but the McGuffey defense hangs on. Crutcher, good effort, unable to come down with that.
This time we're going to bring in Xavion Willis again. He caught the first touchdown pass. Fuse into the huddle. 15 seconds on the play clock. It does look to be working again. This time they send a wide receiver to each side. 3rd and 8. Play clock down to 6. Fuse back to pass. He's going to move. He throws it. It's going to be incomplete. That should be grounding. We'll see if the officials talk about this.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they call grounding because he wasn't outside the pocket.
No.
There was nobody in the vicinity whenever he released the ball. And I think that's what they're trying to determine right now.
Well, I don't see none of the officials are talking to each other. That's the referee's call. He's the one that was right there. But you would have to have one of the other officials come up to say that they weren't, there was nobody there in the vicinity, which there wasn't. But
and I think the official was explaining that to the offensive unit for Wash High. It looked like the head official was in.
Explain it to him. Just throw the flag.
Well, that's what I don't understand either. Why they don't throw it, but it looks
Wash
like
High is going to call a timeout.
Yep.
It's going to be 4th and 8 when we come back. But I don't know. All right, well, we'll see what happens here. I'm sure this is 4-down territory for the Prexies. We'll be back on the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by Area Sports Shop, carried on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Accidents are unfortunate events and often cause stress and disruption in your daily life. Relax. Let Lombardi Auto Body help you get through this process of getting your vehicle back on the road safely and as quickly as possible. Open since 1984, Lombardi Auto Body is a family-run business that delivers the highest quality repairs with continued customer loyalty. Call Lombardi's First to schedule your free estimate. Lombardi Auto Body, 140 Highland Avenue in Washington, 724-222-3077.
Welcome back here, and yeah, we're just discussing. I'm guessing the official call probably is that the receiver was close enough in the vicinity, even though he was streaking down the right sideline. Yeah, he was still in the zip code. Yeah, he was still in Washington, PA. Giving Fuse the benefit of the doubt there. Otherwise, that would go as basically a sack, which would have been a loss of about 6-7 yards and made this fourth down a much longer. But as it is, it's 4th down and 8. Wash High coming out here looking to convert, and it's another big chance for the McGuffey Highlanders defense to step up. I formation here. The 2 wide receivers for Wash High split to the left side. Fuse under center. He's back to pass, looking left. Throws. He's got a man down there. It's going to be out of bounds. That was, I think he led his receiver out of bounds. That was Crutcher again. That time, Fuse has been putting the ball pretty much on the money. That time, I think he littled him a little too far to the outside, and that is a turnover on down. So great job here with the Highlanders defense. And, you know, Zach, they got a chance here on this drive. They were very methodical last time with the running game, and they really controlled the line of scrimmage. This is a big opportunity for the McGuffey offensive line to put their team in a good position.
Yeah, definitely. The defense did an outstanding job holding. Give some credit to number 10, Ethan Janovich, who was back in coverage on those past 2 passing attempts by Wash High and quarterback Fuse. They're able to hold off, and now McGuffey's going to come out 1st and 10, their own 25, and it looks like Logan Carlisle has the quarterbacking duties on this set.
He'll be under center. Johnson line up the fullback position right behind him in the veer. Carlisle rolling right, looking to throw. He's going to have to get rid of it or go to bounds. He's going to throw it towards a receiver on the sideline, and it'll be incomplete. So he just gets rid of it, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, he was pretty lucky as he was scrambling to the right. Everybody was covered by that Wash High defense. And Carlisle, the best of his abilities, trying to find a receiver in the vicinity. He was able to check down to who looked to be an open Kyle Brookman. But with that, no loss, just a loss of down. It brings up 2nd and 10 for McGuffey.
Ball at the 26-yard line. Carlisle under center again. Chipoletti to the right side. To the left is Travis White. Hard count by Carlisle. Sends a man in motion, Brookman. And he's going to pitch it to him. Cuts inside, and he's going to lose yardage. He got around the corner and got hit as he tried to move forward, and we have a loss of, I think, 1.
Tabby Vereen, one of the ones leading the charge for the Wash High defense on that stop.
Lots of activity after the whistle. 3rd and 11 coming up. Carlisle has the play, comes in to the huddle. Chipoletti to the right again, and White split wide to the left. 3rd down and 11 for the Highlanders. There's a snap, and they go up the middle of the fullback. Very conservative play call there. It's going to bring up, after the gain of 2, 4th and long, and they will send the punting unit out.
It looked like Carlisle that time was trying to sell the fake to the fullback Johnson. Nobody home. McGuffey, or Wash High's defense, hones in very well on it. They identify it, they stop it, and the Highlanders force the punt after a short 3 and out.
So that gained 3. It'll bring up the 4th and 8. Johnson back to punt. They have 2 return men back deep. One is Levy. I can't see the far side return man. That might be Fuse. And a little bit of motion here before the snap. And we're going to have a false start. The center started the snap and then never did. So 5 yards will back McGuffey up. So now punting with 4th and 13. Wash High's return men will move up to the McGuffey side of the field. Hughes and Levy. End over end punt is going to drop at the 45 of McGuffey, and it's going to be fallen on at the 44 by Shriver, I believe. Yeah, Morgan Shriver recovers it at the 44. That'll set up Wash High with a very, very good field position to start this drive.
Yeah, kind of a wobbly punt that time. Some better field position for the Little Prexies. They're going to start at they're going to actually start at the McGuffey 44-yard line.
9:06 to go in the half. McGuffey has used all of their timeouts. Wash High still has 2 remaining. It's 13-7. Wash High leading McGuffey. Come out in the I formation again. Wide receivers, 1 to each side. Fuse under center. And he fumbles the snap. He's going to, we're going to have a flag. Yeah, that was we had basically everybody move but the center snapping the ball. So that false start will move things back. But it also explains why he fumbled it, because he wasn't quite ready. So both the centers having issues here. We had McGuffey long snap, and then this time Wash High just with the snap of the quarterback under center. First and 15 coming up.
And Wash High really didn't lose too much in terms of yardage. They're still in McGuffey territory, but with that penalty, they're spotted back at the Highlander 49-yard line.
I formation again, first and 15. Hughes gets a snap. Levy up the middle, and he's going to be spun around and brought down. Ethan Dietrich. Great tackle behind the line of scrimmage for the 1-yard loss. That'll be right at midfield, bring up second down and 16.
At that time, he was able to stay with Levy, and he comes in like a house of fire, and that loss of 1 puts Wash High back at the midfield stripe. So the penalty, now with the loss of 1, Wash High slowly starting to move backwards on this drive.
Second down and long. Receivers go to the left side for Wash High this time. That is Willis and Griffin. I formation behind Fuse. Gets it. Pitches Levy, and he fumbles the ball. It's on the ground, and I believe he recovered it back at his own 48.
And you want to talk about it going from bad to worse for Wash High right now. Levy fumbled, and it looked like the fumble, if I'm not mistaken, was caused by Logan Carlisle or Kyle
Somebody got
Brookman.
a hand on it. Yeah.
Somebody got a hand on it going in for the tackle. And with that, it's another loss of 1. So Wash High moving backwards. They're now in their own territory at their own 49-yard line, and the momentum, again, kind of switching towards the McGuffey Highlanders, as they're really putting a lot of pressure on this Wash High offense.
Look to Fuse to put this in the air again. They've had a lot of success on the screen pass, so I would not be surprised if they went back to that again. So if you're McGuffey, be careful with that screen to one of these backs out of the backfield. Looks like they've got both Harper and Levy back there again. Harper's in the fullback position. 3rd and 17. Man in motion's Willis, and we're going to have a timeout by Wash High as the play clock was winding down. That is their second of the half. They have 1 remaining. 7:19 to go in the half. Wash High leads 13-7 over McGuffey. We'll be right back here on the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by ARH Sports Shop and carried on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Hunters, it's almost that time of year again. And when gearing up for your next hunt, visit ARH Sports Shop. ARH Sports Shop has proudly served the tri-state area as your local sportsman store for over 25 years. Locally owned and operated, they specialize in new and gently used shotguns, handguns, and rifles. Instead of waiting in long lines at major big box stores, purchase your hunting license from ARH with fast, friendly service. For more information, visit their website at arhsportshop.com or visit them at 4174 Route 40 in Claysville across from Sunset Beach. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 5 and Saturdays noon to 4. ARH Sports Shop, a proud supporter of McGuffey Athletics.
All right, back at Wash High Stadium. Speaking of ARH, they have their next gun show already scheduled. It is January 8th and 9th at the Washington County Fairgrounds. They got a couple more dates next year, too, but mark the January one in your calendar. That one is $8 admission. Children under 12 and under are free with an adult. That's Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 4 a.m. at the Fairgrounds, and always a great gun show. So, here we go, 3rd and long. 3rd and 17 for Wash High. I formation here behind Fuse. Wide receivers, 1 to each side. Man in motion, Willis to the top of the field. Looking that way. He's going to be hit as he throws, but he gets it off. It's complete to the 40, and it's going to be well short of the first down, about the 42, 43-yard line. That was number 10. That's Blanchette. So a gain of about 10. Maybe 9. It's bringing 4th down and 8. And what do you do if you're Wash High here?
I mean, it's hard to tell if you're Wash High. I mean, especially with the way McGuffey's defense has been kind of keeping the run in a checkmate almost. The first down marker
They're
looks
keeping
to
the
be
offense out there.
at the 34-yard line. They're going to go for it, partner.
Unless this is a quick kick by Fuse. He is deeper in the shotgun than he normally has been lining up, but we'll see. They go 5 wide. He's going to throw it. He's got a man over the middle. It's caught. First down, 30, 25, free at the 15, the 10, and inside the 10 for the first and goal.
So it's just a simple streak route to the wide receiver that time for Wash High. Number 3, Mario Griffin. And with that, a huge first down for Little Prexies.
Yeah, it's a look they haven't given the whole day that time, though, but they spread McGuffey out, and it was easy pass and catch, and then Griffin right down the field to set them up right at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, the element of surprise catches the Highlanders off guard.
A different power formation here for the Prexies. You give it to Levy, he's hit from behind, and he's going to gain a couple inside the 10, maybe to the 9-yard line.
Tyler Wright that time
Second
leading the
down and
charge for the McGuffey Highlanders.
The first time we've really seen that power I formation here out of Wash High today. They had the 2 tight ends and 3 backs in the backfield. And they come out in the same formation again. Power I formation, second down and goal. And rolling out, it's going to be Fuse, and he's going to be holding on to the arm as McHugh, and he swings him down in the backfield for a big loss. And Fuse, I tell you what, that's dangerous because he had that arm, and he was looking, trying to get outside, and the way he got spun down, you just hope that he didn't get injured. It looks to be no worse for the wearer, but man, when your limbs are extended that long, they just kind of open yourself up for disaster.
And McCune, that's the only thing that he was holding on to, and it looks like Fuse showing a little bit of pain, and some different personnel making their way to the sideline right now.
We got another quarterback coming in, aren't we? Don't we? It's third down and 15, third down and goal for them. 15.
No, Fuse is going to stay in. He gets his play from the sideline. Right. He's going to come back over. A little shaken up after that play.
Won't be surprised if they don't go back to the air here. They've had a lot of success throwing the ball today. Shotgun for Fuse. 3 wide. We have
somebody jumped there.
A lot of people moved. Blanchett, I know for sure, moved from the tight end position.
I believe it was Blanchett. He wasn't set. He popped up a little bit early, so with that, it's going to mark Wash High back 5 yards. So far, only the 1 penalty here in the first half by the Highlanders. They've been pretty disciplined, I would say. More disciplined than they have in weeks past.
Yeah, Coach Dalton not happy about a lot of things. He's talking to the referee right now. And they end that discussion. The referee explaining something to Coach Dalton. I'm sure it's not.
Probably not something that he wants to hear,
right. But nonetheless, it's now third down and goal from the 20. Still shotgun here for Wash High. Lots of motion here. Crutcher coming to the right side. Here's the quarterback, and he's going to be hit and dropped again for a loss behind the 20-yard line.
Troy Falosk that time on the stop for the. I'm sorry, not Troy Falosk. Yeah, that was 55. Troy Falosk.
Yeah, Troy. Yep.
Thought it was 53 for a second, but yeah, he stops him for a huge loss. And now Wash High faced with another 4th down yet again.
4th and goal from the 23. They completed the one earlier. It's 4th and 8. At this point, I think they're probably going to put it up and go to the end zone. But if
well, you have to put one up with a wish and a prayer if you're going to try for the end zone on 4th down. I mean, why not go all out?
They're going to, you know what? They're going to let this play clock wind all the way down. And I'll see if they take the timeout, if they're just taking, I don't know what they're doing.
No, they take the timeout.
It is timeout, Wash High. And they leave 3:28 on the clock, though. We'll be right back here after this timeout. You're listening to McGuffey Sports Network, powered by Area Sports Shop, on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Highlanders Nation, looking for that perfect piece of clothing to showcase your McGuffey spirit? Look no further than Fanatic Impressions at 166 South Main Street in Washington. Fanatic Impressions offers a wide variety of sporting goods, athletic apparel, and school spirit gear. Have an event coming up? Fanatic Impressions offers custom bulk screen printing and promotional product printing to help make your team, event, wedding, or business all the more personal. Open Monday through Saturday. Fanatic Impressions at 166 South Main Street in Washington.
All right, back here after the timeout. Trying to get you to score some games here, but
Let's see if I can find you some if you want to.
For Green Sports, I was looking. They usually have it on the screen, and it's Mapletown West Green, but they didn't have a score up there. My brother's doing that broadcast tonight.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah. Him and Bobby Fox down at Mapletown today. All right, 4th down and long. 4th down 23. 4th down and goal for the 23, I should say. We got 5 wide here for Fuse. He's looking left. Now he's pressured. Dietrich makes him roll out. He throws it. It's going to be incomplete. Kyle Brookman was there on the coverage as he tried to get at the Crutcher. That would have been well short of the end zone at the 10-yard line, but Wash High turns it over on downs. McGuffey takes over at their own 23 with 3:21 to go in the half. They have no timeouts remaining.
So Wash High now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion. Crutcher was trying to signal the official for a potential pass interference, but an outstanding job by Kyle Brookman, who was able to stay home and rake at the ball. And that's a huge momentum swing for the McGuffey Highlanders.
Is this McEwen? It is. McEwen out under center as quarterback on this series. He led him on the touchdown drive earlier today. This time in his man in motion, Brookman looks to get a block. He's up the middle. 35-30, makes a cut at the 35-40, and still carrying tacklers all the way across the 45-yard line. Kyle Brookman. A lot of nice moves in the interior part of the line there, and then carried some tacklers out to the 46.
And then sometimes whenever you have blocking going in your direction, you just got to flip the go, and big as strong as Brookman is, he was dragging defenders down. He gets close to about the midfield stripe, and the McGuffey run game is alive and well here in this first half.
1st down and 10 Highlanders. Clock winding under 3 minutes to go. Everybody's in tight to the line of scrimmage. And in motion again is Brookman. Fake the pitch. McEwen rolling out, looking to pass. Sets up, he throws deep. He's got a man wide open. It's Janovich. He's got it at the 10, the 5, and he's down to the goal line. He's just short of the touchdown. He's at the 1-yard line. Ethan Janovich.
And he's down.
He
hurt.
is down near the goal line. And he is in some pain down there.
He come down hard. I mean, it's going to be a 1st and goal for McGuffey, but now the training staff rushing the 10 to Janovich. So he's down in the end zone.
They're going to take care of Ethan down there. We'll step aside. We'll be right back here. You're listening to McGuffey Sports Network, powered by ARH Sports Up here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Highlander fans, let's face it, nobody enjoys when their vehicle needs service work. So let the trusted professionals at Route 40 Auto ease your worries. It's quality service and diagnostics with a hometown feel, offering brakes, exhaust, tune-ups, engine repair, transmission repair, suspension repair, and regular maintenance for your vehicle. Maybe it's as simple as an oil change or as pesky as a state and emission test. Call Route 40 Auto at 724-484-7963 or stop in at 150 Route 40 West in West Alexander.
Looking for beautiful yet gently used items for your home, apartment, or office? Then visit The Back Lot, located at 840 Race Street in Washington. The Back Lot, formerly known as Badillions, has proudly served the Washington County area for over 50 years. They offer a wide variety selection of furniture, appliances, home furnishings, college dorm supplies, antiques, and sporting goods. With their ever-changing selection of amazing finds and great savings, any item purchased can be brought home the same day, saving you more than you ever could imagine. Like them on Facebook or call them at 724-705-7662. The Back Lot. No thrills, just deals. Something for everyone.
Napa Auto Parts, conveniently located at 323 Main Street in Claysville, is your hometown auto parts store. Stocking auto parts, tools, equipment, and many other items for heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farming equipment. Napa continues to serve auto service professionals, do-it-yourselfers, and everyday drivers with quality parts and supplies to keep cars, trucks, and equipment performing safely and efficiently. With a reputation for quality parts, rapid availability, and knowledgeable people, you can rely on Napa for all your transportation needs. Napa Auto Parts in Claysville, open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m., and open Saturday, 6 to 3.
Since 1988, Tri-State Designs has provided customers with the highest quality awards for all occasions. Conveniently located on Main Street in Claysville, Tri-State Designs features a full showroom with many examples of the various awards they offer. Trophies, plaques, ribbons, engravings, or maybe you need a custom order. No problem. Stop in or give them a call at 724-663-5346. Tri-State Designs, a trusted award shop and proud supporter of McGuffey Athletics.
All right, back here at Wash High Stadium, as you can see, they're helping Ethan Janovich off the field. He's not putting any weight on that left leg. That coaches and teammates out there helping carry him off right now. And it looked just the way, you have no idea, obviously, it's something with the left leg, but he kind of got rolled up underneath when that tackle caught him from behind. And he was in obvious pain right from the beginning because you saw Tristan McAdoo yell to the sideline that he was going to need assistance. So they get him over here to look at him, but at Janovich, that we did the math there between there was a 53-yard pass play. He was so wide open. He had to be a good 10 yards behind the coverage there as they get him over here. It's 1st and goal now. Set up at the 1. So McEwen goes under center here. 1st down and goal at the 1. The middle to Johnson. A pile pushes forward, and Jeremiah Johnson is into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point attempt coming up for McGuffey to try to take the lead in this game.
And even though Janovich goes down, they're celebrating after that Johnson touchdown. They keep the momentum going. And now McGuffey with an opportunity to take the lead as Ethan Dietrich comes on for the point after attempt.
Dietrich, there was a man offside, and the kick was low liner, but the guy on the right side was about 3 yards in the backfield. Yeah, offside for Wash High. So they'll do this one again, unless was the kick good or not?
The kick was no good.
Okay.
The kick was no good, but you saw that left winger come charging. He was a good 3 seconds ahead of the snap.
I thought he was offside actually on the last point after attempt too, down here to the right, but that time there was no doubt. So Dietrich will attempt this again. McEwen does the holding here. Snaps down. Kick is up. And that kick is good with 2:17 left in the half. McGuffey takes its first lead of the evening. 14-13, they lead. We'll be right back here on the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by ARH Sports Shop, carried on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Alexis Family Dentistry is a full-service general dental practice offering comprehensive dental health care service in a friendly, relaxed atmosphere. Dr. Alexis, a McGuffey graduate, is inspired to make patients her priority by working together for your healthier smile. Her goal is to help you relax and address all your questions and concerns. Your individual treatment plan is crafted to fulfill all your dental health needs and to reach your goals for a beautiful and healthy smile. Call Dr. Alexis today at 724-470-9750 to schedule your appointment. Dr. Alexis, a proud Highlander supporter.
All right, back here at Highlander Stadium, see they're looking at the left ankle of Ethan Janovich. It's right down in front of us here, and he's obviously in some pain and also not happy with the situation, which can't imagine would be. But I will say this, man, did he get open on that pass and set up his team for a touchdown that right now, if you'd have told anybody after watching those first 2 Wash High drives that McGuffey would have a lead late in the first half, they probably wouldn't believe you. But yet here we are. They lead 14-13, and Dietrich's going to be kicking off here. They've got Levy and Devon Fuse are back deep. Last kick went out of bounds for Dietrich. This one is a wobbler. It's going to be taken inside the 30 by Willis. He's going to try to get around. He can't. Ooh. He's dumped.
Whoa.
Wow, what a tackle by Brookman right at the 21. I think they might want to be signing him up for the wrestling team after that. That was a double-leg takedown with penetration there.
And it was just an amazing
Head to the outside, perfect technique. Oh, does it? Yeah, that's right. Brookman does. What am I saying? Hey, I missed the whole wrestling season last year with you guys, with everything going on, and we didn't get to cover a lot of it, so I didn't get to see anybody until it was double-A Whippeals, really. So give me a break. Come on, cut me some slack here.
I don't know if we can cut you any slack.
No, I don't deserve it. I don't. Yeah, Brookman, what a tackle. 2:12 to go here. We have no timeouts left. Wash High used both of their last 2 timeouts in their last offensive possession. So they are going to go spread here, 5 wide. Buse looking to pass, rolling to his right, throws. It's going to be incomplete, right through the hands of Crutcher. He had it about the 31. That would have been a gain of about maybe 10 yards, right around the sticks. But either way, it's going to be second down and 10.
And Chipoletti was also in coverage for McGuffey's defense as well as Logan Carlisle. And I think if Chipoletti could have spun around and maybe shifted maybe 2 yards to his left, he had an easy interception for the McGuffey defense.
Another where the Janovich injury is going to come into play here. He's one of the best defensive backs for the Highlanders. So obviously they're going to have someone step up at his position. All right, second and 10. And a low snap. Buse looks left, throws left complete at the 25, and that is Levy still on his feet. He's going to be outside at the 30 and out of bounds at around the 32 or 33. It's a first down. Under 2 minutes to go. Clock stops with the run going out of bounds. 33 is what they're going to mark it. First down and 10, Wash High.
A lot of room to the outside for Deshaun Levy that time. And McGuffey had a hard time trying to contain him defensively. But with that, it's another first down for Little Prec season. They're trying to find the end zone before the half's end.
Now, the biggest play he made on that was getting out of bounds to stop the clock. Fuse going to be pressured. He's rolling out, tells his man to go deep, and he is going to run out of bounds, and he picks up decent yardage. Where are they going to? Wow, they gave him a lot, all the way out to the 44 yard line.
Oh, and a late flag just came in. A very late flag was just tossed in by the official.
Sideline warning on McGuffey. That is a first down. Man, I thought he went out of bounds around the 40-yard line. They're saying he got all the way to the 44, so that'll be where they have it set up. And once again, they stop the clock with 1:49 to go.
That's another first down for Wash High, and they're really trying to get some momentum going. That run, though, puts Wash High up to their own 44-yard line.
McGuffey needing a stop here. They do get the ball to start the second half, but it would be huge if they could get a defensive stop here with 1:49 to go. First and 10, Wash High. There's a snap in the shotgun. There's a blitz up the middle. It's Logan Smith. Can't catch up to him. He throws across. Wide. Oh, wow. They had Crutcher wide open at the 45, and that whole left side of the field was open, but he could not hang on to it. The ball's a little bit behind him, so it brings up second down and 10, 1:43 to go.
And that time Christmas might have come 2 months early for the McGuffey defense as Crutcher just had the ball out of his reach. But as you said, nobody on that left side of the field, and that was an early gift for the McGuffey defense.
Fuse gets the call from the sideline. Johnson heads out there, and who's coming out? Shriver is going to step out. All right, spread offense again. Crutcher's lined up wide to the right side. Fuse gets a snap, and he's blitzed by Johnson, and it's complete to Levy. He's going to try to get out of bounds. He does. It's a pickup of about 3 or 4 yards, so not a big gain, but it stops the clock with 1:37 to go. It'll bring up third down.
Not afraid to go back to that running back screen. This time Levy wide open in the flat again, and McGuffey sending at least one linebacker up and taking him out of contention on the play, which allowed Levy to get freed up and hit that outside.
It feels like one of the longest first halves we've had all year. Am I the only one that thinks that?
No.
It's really long. All right, 1:37 to go. Third down and a short 7. Houston shotgun. He gets it. He's blitzed again. He throws over. It's complete, and it's going to be just short of the first down by about a yard. That was Levy, and they're going to mark him down. FAR official has him on the 48, and they're going to bring it back. They are going to bring it back. The near side official at the 49. This is 4th down and 3. This is a huge play. Now looking to pass left is Fuse.
And he gets held.
There was holding. There's a deep pass. Oh, man, sitting at the 5, and he's going to walk into the end zone. There was nobody back there at all. It is, what is that? Is that Crutcher? I'm trying to get a number.
That was Crutcher for the touchdown. It was just a long pass, but there looked to be some holding that went unnoticed, unfortunately. And with that, Wash High retakes the lead with 1:06 left to go in the half.
Yeah, there was not a defender within 20 yards. They're going to go for 2 here. It looks like, anyways. That's Blanchette back there. He's going to throw it. It's going to be intercepted. Logan Carlisle has it. That's the play. You can't run it back like you can in college. Is it pros too? They can do it both? Yeah, both of them can run it back for 2 points, which would have been 2 points there. But no good on the extra point again. Was that Crutcher again? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, long
We're
touchdown
get
pass.
Name,
Yeah,
Jason's
we're going to try to get it.
It's 19-14 after no good on the 23.
Tavier Vereen.
All right. All right. So Fuse to Tavier Vereen. All right. All right. So we do have that. We're going to keep it right here. That was a 49-yard touchdown pass. All right. So 3 touchdowns for Wash High have all been through the air. And we had 27 yards to Willis, 23 to Crutcher, and that time a 49-yard pass to Vereen on 4th down and 3. And as you mentioned, yes, there was holding on that right up the middle. It was not called. And so I guess it doesn't really matter really what we saw, because what everybody else saw was a pass go to a man wide open. It was like fielding a punt, and he just kind of could walk backwards into the end zone because nobody was back there with him. You got to give Fuse the credit too with the arm. I mean, he just saw the man down there and just skied it to him. So, all right, McGuffey, no timeouts. They're gonna need a big return here if they're gonna try to get on the board before the half. End over end kick goes to Dietrich. It's at the 15. Tries a 20, 25. Oh, there's a flag. Dietrich still on his feet at the 50, but this flag came in from back at midfield and headed there's 2 of them, all the way down near the 30 and the 25-yard line respectively. So this one's probably coming back. Get the call here. Holding on McGuffey. Did they call that holding? About a play late, but that's all right.
So that holding penalty is going to hurt the Highlanders here. The official spot now after the run puts it at their own 15-yard line with less than a minute to go. As you said, McGuffey gets the ball to start the second half. So if they can try to make some magic happen before this half's end, it'd be nice to have that positive momentum going in their direction.
Ball's all the way back to the 15-yard line here, so that's a huge change of field position there with that call. Dietrich in motion. They're going to give it to him on the delayed handoff. He's going to be hit, and he pushes forward. We got a flag all the way back. That's probably a sideline warning, I'm guessing, on Wash High. Yep. Meaningless flag with 49 seconds. That's one of the dumbest calls in football, a sideline warning. It's either, call a penalty on somebody or don't. And don't tell us if you have a warning. Just warn the coach, right? It's a waste of time. So we have 2nd down and 8. They are going to bring out a cart here to take Janovich and have him looked at, it looks like. The EMT's down here coming to get him. .35 and running here. All right. 2nd down and 8. Man in motion is Brookman. Rolling. They're going to give it to the fullback late. I believe that's Johnson up the middle. He's going to gain a couple out to about the 20. That should do it. McGuffey very conservative here. They will get the ball to start the second half, as we mentioned. And just make sure that is going to be the last play of the half. So your score at the half is Wash High 19 and McGuffey 14. It's been a good one here tonight. We'll be right back here for the halftime show. You're listening to the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by ARH Sports Shop, carried on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Jim Murray's Auto Service, located at 122 East Railroad Street in Washington, offers full auto repair, state inspection, emissions, brakes, alignment, tune-ups, oil changes, whatever ails your car or truck. Jim and his qualified team of mechanics can diagnose your vehicle issues and get you back on the road in no time. At Jim Murray's, you're not a service number. Jim takes the time to discuss your auto repair one-on-one before the work is started. Give Jim a call, 724-222-1350. Jim Murray's, professional service with personal small-town treatment.
Parents, does your youngster want to be a quarterback and you don't know where to turn to help him or her out? Call Jason Van Kirk at Quarterback Swag. Jason provides private quarterback lessons for third graders through the college athlete. Let Jason help your youngster out today. Call him at 724-678-8045. Quarterback Swag, a proud Highlander supporter.
All right, welcome back here to Wash High Stadium. Your score at the halftime, Wash High 19 and McGuffey 14. Here's how we got there. Wash High got on the board on their first offensive possession. 3 plays it took them. They finished it with a 27-yard pass from Davion Fuse to Xavion Willis. And then McGuffey would go 3 and out on their first possession. And it would be capped off, the next drive capped off the 23-yard pass from Fuse to Travis Crutcher. That extra point was blocked, so it was 13-0 at that point. McGuffey would finally get on the board. They would take a long drive down the field and finish it with a 3-yard run by Kyle Brookman. Extra point made it 13-7. Into the second quarter, back and forth by both teams, and eventually McGuffey would put together a drive, and it was a huge pass to Ethan Janovich, a 53-yarder that set them up first and goal at the 1. Janovich injured on that play. In fact, they just wheeled him off here. They're going to go take a look at him. Local medical facilities, I'm sure. But the long pass set up the first and goal. It took one play, a 1-yard run by Jeremiah Johnson to get him in the end zone. The extra point gave McGuffey their first lead of the game at 14-13. And then right after that, Wash High was able to cap off a very quick drive with a very, very long 49-yard touchdown pass. A man wide open on a 4th down and 3 play. Tavier Vereen would walk into the end zone. The extra point, the 2-point conversion, no good. So 19-14 at the half. We've got the Week 9 halftime show coming up for Trib Live High School Sports Network with Mr. Don Rebel. And it's the last regular season halftime show for the Trib Live High School Sports Network. So we'll be back after that. We do have some stats for you. We'll get you that at the end of our halftime presentation. And, so we'll hand it over to Mr. Rebel and be right back here after that with the McGuffey Sports Network powered by ARH Sports Shop.
Highlanders Nation lives here. You're listening to the McGuffey Sports Network powered by ARH Sports Shop.
Final weekend of the regular season. It's Week 9. Welcome to the halftime show on the Trib Live High School Sports Network, sponsored by Export Tire and SE Tire. They work hard to earn your business. They have your size tire in stock. They can install it today. All the best brands at the best tire prices. Export Tire, Old William Penn Highway in Export. SE Tire, Route 51 in Bell Vernon. We thank them for sponsoring our get-together. Don Rebel, Chris Harlan. Again, like last week, it's time to talk playoffs. By the end of this weekend, we will know who is in. We will know who is playing who. The brackets unveiled Saturday, 6 o'clock on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. But what do we know right this moment? Let's check it out. We'll start, Chris, in 6A. Mount Lebanon in Central Catholic in North Allegheny in Seneca Valley in North Allegheny, Seneca Valley playing Friday night for third place. Cannon McMillan, even though they lost to Norwin, a lot of strange things would have to happen to keep them out of the postseason.
Yeah, perfect scenario to get North Allegheny, Seneca Valley on the field in Week 9, because that third place is the third wild card. Kind of nice to see those two kind of go head to head and figure it out amongst themselves who's going to get that bye.
Right. Mount Lebanon Central Catholic already know they'll be off in Week 10. The winner of Seneca Valley and North Allegheny will join them watching the first round, the opening nights on Trib HSSN. All right, let's go to 5A. We'll start in the Big East Conference. Penn Trafford, Gateway, Woodland Hills, Franklin Regional have all clinched. Some wiggle room for moving up and down based on that Franklin Regional Gateway game. Northeast Conference, Pine Richland, Penn Hills, North Hills, Fox Chapel are all in. So those two conferences are set as far as the teams that have qualified. Allegheny 6 Conference, still one spot up for grabs. Moon, Bethel Park, Upper St. Clair have clinched, coming down to that South Fayette Peters Township game on Friday.
Yeah, I think 5A is still probably the most unpredictable in that we could still have a three-way tie for first place in the Northeast. And I like that in the Allegheny 6. Even though South Fayette hasn't won a game yet, they're still in it. Everybody from top to bottom in that Allegheny 6 has an outside chance of making the playoffs. And I think that makes the season exciting for everybody involved.
Yeah, West Allegheny still involved as well as they face off against undefeated Moon. All right, 4A, Big 8 Conference, big game on Friday. McKeesport taking on Bell Vernon on the beach for the conference championship. Both those teams are in. Thomas Jefferson, Laurel Highlands have also clinched. Greater Allegheny Conference, remember, 5 teams make it from this conference. 4 have clinched. Hampton, Armstrong, Indiana, and Highlands looking good in all the wild cards. The reason those 2 have clinched. Plum, Mars still alive along with Greensburg-Salem. Plum, Greensburg-Salem, big game Friday to determine a likely playoff spot. And finally, Parkway Conference, Aliquippa, Beaver, Newcastle in. Winning, you're in. Chartiers Valley hosting Montour.
Yeah, Don, kudos to you on those Greater Allegheny Conference tiebreaker scenarios. If anyone has like an afternoon free, find it on the website. Good reading there. That's a lot of work to break down that conference because there's still so many moving pieces.
My fingers remain numb trying to figure it all out. All right, 3A, 2A, and Class A coming up. Halftime show, Week 9 here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Need new tires in a hurry? SE Tire has your size tire in stock. Install today. Before you hit the open road, see the tire experts at SE Tire. We do tires and we do them right. Before you hit the open road, see the tire experts at Export Tire. We do tires and we do them right. If it has wheels, we have the tires. Export Tire, your commercial tire headquarters.
Hey, you just heard from them again. Tip of the cap to SE Tire, Export Tire. They've been sponsoring the halftime show all year long. Old William Penn Highway and Export for Export Tire. Route 51 in Bell Vernon for SE Tire. All the best brands at the best tire prices. They work hard to earn your business. All right, 3A in the Northwestern 6 Conference. Central Valley in, Avonworth in, Keystone Oaks in, and one of the great stories, Ambridge also in the Allegheny 7 Conference in 3A, North Catholic, Freeport, East Allegheny have clinched, coming down to Burrow and Deer Lakes for the final playoff spot. And in 3A's Interstate Conference, Elizabeth Forward and Mount Pleasant in. 3 teams alive for the final 2 spots. Big one, Southmoreland taking on South Park Friday night. South Allegheny also a big one as they host Mount Pleasant.
It's always a much better spot in Week 9 when you're like South Allegheny or Southmoreland, where you win, you're in. I mean, that's a whole lot better than having to try to win and look and see if the other dominoes fell. So definitely better to be in that win and you're in spot.
Yeah, it is tough to have it out of your control and then take care of business and sit back and you just have to have your fingers crossed. 2A's, 3 Rivers Conference, Stowe Rocks, Western Beaver, Southside all in. Only 3 guaranteed teams in the 3 Rivers Conference. In the Allegheny Conference, same situation, only top 3 guaranteed. Sarah, Steel Valley in. Ligonier Valley beats Apollo Ridge. They are in. In the Midwestern Athletic Conference, they take 5. Laurel, Beaver Falls, Neshannock, Mohawk, all in. It comes down to Freedom against New Brighton for the final playoff spot. Century Conference, Washington, Chartiers, Houston, McGuffey in. Beth Center against Waynesburg will decide the final playoff spot. In that wild card, looks like either it'll come down to Seton LaSalle or Shady Side Academy.
Yeah, I think 2A looks like it's going to be our deepest playoff field right now. When you look at what you got, I mean, Stowe Rocks is out there as our number 1 ranked team and kind of the favorite for everybody. But
significant, yeah.
Coming into Friday night, though, we had 5 teams undefeated still in 2A, including Sarah Catholic, Steel Valley playing Friday night for first place in the Allegheny Conference.
Yep. big showdown that people have been talking about all season long. Finally, Class A, Big 7 Conference. Remember, top 5 in Class A. Cornell, Rochester in. Shenango, Olsh, Fort Cherry, Bergenstown, and even Northgate still alive for the 3 playoff spots available in the Big 7 Conference. Eastern Conference, not as available. Clairton, Bishop Canevin, Greensburg Central, and Leechburg are in. Saturday's Springdale Riverview game will likely decide the 5th team in the Eastern Conference. And then Tri-County South, West Green, Carmichael's, Mapletown, California, all in. Monessen Avella on Friday likely decides the 5th playoff team.
Yeah, congratulations officially to Leechburg. They've clinched the playoff spot. First time in 33 years. The Blue Devils hadn't been to the playoffs since 1988. So congratulations to them. Big accomplishment for that program.
Yeah. A lot of great stories in 2021. That's among the top. And it's not, I mean, that's a team that can make some noise in the playoffs too. So we'll wait and see. Again, the brackets unveiled Saturday, 6 p.m. only at tribhssn.triblive.com. Chris, great job on the playoffs the last couple of weeks. We'll give you next week off. Dr. Harlan will come in and hand out his final grades. I know he's family, so and you're a little biased, but he does a great job.
I always like listening to that one.
Yep. All right, enjoy the second half of the game you are listening to Week 9. Don't forget Scoreboard Show. All the scenarios, final scenarios, we'll have them for you during that show after the game here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Biggie's Pizza, located at 210 Main Street in Claysville, is proud to announce they've added a second location, 167 16th Street in historic downtown Wheeling, serving your favorite pizza, wings, calzones, strombolis, salads, and don't forget to ask them about their brand new Mini Biggie, Mini Boli, and the all-new apple pie pizza dessert. Delivery and carry-out options are available. Every day, a 1 large, 1-topping pizza, cheesy breadsticks, and a 2-liter of pop is only $22.99. Stop in and see them, 210 Main Street in downtown Claysville, or their second location, 167 16th Street in historic downtown Wheeling. Biggie's Pizza, a proud supporter of McGuffey Athletics.
Looking to earn fast cash for scrap metal and vehicles? Brookman Iron and Metals will pay you top dollar for unwanted scrap metal or junk cars. Since 1931, Brookman Iron and Metals has offered the highest market prices for scrap metal, from iron to brass to vehicles. Looking to recycle? Their local family-owned company will take any recyclable metal off your hands. In addition, you have easy access to their clean location to recycle without a hassle. Don't let recyclable metal materials take up your much-needed space. Use a roll-off container from Brookman Iron and Metals to provide you with a convenient solution for your recycling needs. Brookman Iron and Metals, located at 4 Race Street in Washington, 724-222-4260.
Hi, everyone. Zach Waters from the McGuffey Sports Network. Whenever your home or business decides to give you a headache, turn to the experts you can trust at McKean Plumbing and Heating, located at 468 West Chestnut Street in Washington, and is your source for plumbing, heating, electrical, and air conditioning. Whether it's a job for the do-it-yourselfer, a routine service call, or an installation, let the experienced staff assist with your needs. Call them at 724-225-6260 or stop in and visit them Monday through Fridays 8 to 6 and Saturdays 8 to 4. Plumbing, heating, electrical, or air conditioning, answer McKean. PA 9085.
And welcome back to the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by ARH Sports Shop, and also carried on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Still halftime here at Wash High. Will Prexy's lead McGuffey 19-14. Some stats to go with you over here during halftime. Zach Waters again for the McGuffey Sports Network. As a collective whole, both these teams putting on an outstanding performance in front of Washington County tonight, and they're both shining pretty brightly. For the visiting McGuffey Highlanders, 10 first downs in the first half, 18 rushes for 88 yards. Passing-wise, 53 passing yards, averaging about 18 yards a pass. McGuffey 1 for 3 on passes completion. Total plays for the McGuffey Highlanders, 21 plays for 141 yards, averaging about 7 yards per play. 1 for 3 on third down conversion, 0 for 1 on fourth down conversion. On the flip side of the score sheet for the Wash High Little Prexies, 14 first down, 13 rushing attempts for 69 rushes. That's about 5.3 yards per average rush for the Wash High ground game. And the McGuffey defense do an outstanding job towards the end of that second quarter, keeping them in check. 226 total yards for the Little Prexies, 226 passing yards for Little Prexies. 32 total plays run from scrimmage. That's good enough for 295 yards for the first half. They're 2 for 6 on third down, 1 for 4 on fourth down conversions. Individual stats for the McGuffey Highlanders. Quarterback Philip McEwen, 1 for 1, 53-yard pass that was thrown to Ethan Janovich. Janovich with that 1 reception for 53 yards. Kyle Brickman, 7 rushes for 40 yards. Philip McEwen, 4 rushes for 29 yards. Jeremiah Johnson, 4 rushes for 10 yards. On the flip side of the score sheet for Wash High, quarterback Davon Fuse, 11 for 17, an impressive 202 through the air. And Tayshawn Levi, 1 for 1 for 24 yards. In terms of receiving for Little Prexies, Tavier Vereen, 1 catch for 49 yards. Mario Griffin, he hauls in 2 catches for 45 yards in the first half. Davon Fuse, 4 catches. Or I'm sorry, not Davon Fuse. But Tayshawn Levi, 4 receptions for 33 yards. Travis Crutcher, we've said his name a couple times throughout this game. 2 receptions for 32 yards. And again, both these teams battling it out here. It's still halftime. The Wash High band on the field. We're going to let some of our sponsors identify themselves. We'll be back here in just a little bit. You're listening to the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by ARH Sports Shop, and it's all being carried on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Accidents are unfortunate events and often cause stress and disruption in your daily life. Relax. Let Lombardi Auto Body help you get through this process of getting your vehicle back on the road safely and as quickly as possible. Open since 1984, Lombardi Auto Body is a family-run business that delivers the highest quality repairs with continued customer loyalty. Call Lombardi's first to schedule your free estimate. Lombardi Auto Body, 140 Highland Avenue in Washington, 724-222-3077.
Hunters, it's almost that time of year again. And when gearing up for your next hunt, visit ARH Sports Shop. ARH Sports Shop has proudly served the tri-state area as your local sportsman store for over 25 years. Locally owned and operated, they specialize in new and gently used shotguns, handguns, and rifles. Instead of waiting in long lines at major big box stores, purchase your hunting license from ARH with fast, friendly service. For more information, visit their website at arhsportshop.com or visit them at 4174 Route 40 in Claysville across from Sunset Beach. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 5 and Saturdays noon to 4. ARH Sports Shop, a proud supporter of McGuffey Athletics.
Highlanders Nation, looking for that perfect piece of clothing to showcase your McGuffey spirit? Look no further than Fanatic Impressions at 166 South Main Street in Washington. Fanatic Impressions offers a wide variety of sporting goods, athletic apparel, and school spirit gear. Have an event coming up? Fanatic Impressions offers custom bulk screen printing and promotional product printing to help make your team, event, wedding, or business all the more personal. Open Monday through Saturday. Fanatic Impressions at 166 South Main Street in Washington.
Highlander fans, let's face it, nobody enjoys when their vehicle needs service work. So let the trusted professionals at Route 40 Auto ease your worries. It's quality service and diagnostics with a hometown feel, offering brakes, exhaust, tune-ups, engine repair, transmission repair, suspension repair, and regular maintenance for your vehicle. Maybe it's as simple as an oil change or as pesky as a state and emission test. Call Route 40 Auto at 724-484-7963 or stop in at 150 Route 40 West in West Alexander.
Looking for beautiful yet gently used items for your home, apartment, or office? Then visit The Back Lot, located at 840 Race Street in Washington. The Back Lot, formerly known as Badillions, has proudly served the Washington County area for over 50 years. They offer a wide variety selection of furniture, appliances, home furnishings, college dorm supplies, antiques, and sporting goods. With their ever-changing selection of amazing finds and great savings, any item purchased can be brought home the same day, saving you more than you ever could imagine. Like them on Facebook or call them at 724-705-7662. The Back Lot. No thrills, just deals. Something for everyone.
Napa Auto Parts, conveniently located at 323 Main Street in Claysville, is your hometown auto parts store. Stocking auto parts, tools, equipment, and many other items for heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farming equipment. Napa continues to serve auto service professionals, do-it-yourselfers, and everyday drivers with quality parts and supplies to keep cars, trucks, and equipment performing safely and efficiently. With a reputation for quality parts, rapid availability, and knowledgeable people, you can rely on Napa for all your transportation needs. Napa Auto Parts in Claysville, open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m., and open Saturday, 6 to 3.
Since 1988, Tri-State Designs has provided customers with the highest quality awards for all occasions. Conveniently located on Main Street in Claysville, Tri-State Designs features a full showroom with many examples of the various awards they offer. Trophies, plaques, ribbons, engravings, or maybe you need a custom order. No problem. Stop in or give them a call at 724-663-5346. Tri-State Designs, a trusted award shop and proud supporter of McGuffey Athletics.
Alexis Family Dentistry is a full-service general dental practice offering comprehensive dental health care service in a friendly, relaxed atmosphere. Dr. Alexis, a McGuffey graduate, is inspired to make patients her priority by working together for your healthier smile. Her goal is to help you relax and address all your questions and concerns. Your individual treatment plan is crafted to fulfill all your dental health needs and to reach your goals for a beautiful and healthy smile. Call Dr. Alexis today at 724-470-9750 to schedule your appointment. Dr. Alexis, a proud Highlander supporter.
Highlanders Nation lives here. You're listening to the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by ARH Sports Shop.
Jim Murray's Auto Service, located at 122 East Railroad Street in Washington, offers full auto repair, state inspection, emissions, brakes, alignment, tune-ups, oil changes, whatever ails your car or truck. Jim and his qualified team of mechanics can diagnose your vehicle issues and get you back on the road in no time. At Jim Murray's, you're not a service number. Jim takes the time to discuss your auto repair one-on-one before the work gets started. Give Jim a call, 724-222-1350. Jim Murray's, professional service with personal small-town treatment.
Parents, does your youngster want to be a quarterback and you don't know where to turn to help him or her out? Call Jason Vankirk at Quarterback Swag. Jason provides private quarterback lessons for third graders through the college athlete. Let Jason help your youngster out today. Call him at 724-678-8045. Quarterback Swag, a proud Highlander supporter.
Biggie's Pizza, located at 210 Main Street in Claysville, is proud to announce they've added a second location, 167 16th Street in historic downtown Wheeling, serving your favorite pizza, wings, calzones, strombolis, salads, and don't forget to ask them about their brand new Mini Biggie, Mini Boli, and the all-new apple pie pizza dessert. Delivery and carry-out options are available. Every day, a one large, one-topping pizza, cheesy breadsticks, and a 2-liter of pop is only $22.99. Stop in and see them, 210 Main Street in downtown Claysville, or their second location, 167 16th Street in historic downtown Wheeling. Biggie's Pizza, a proud supporter of McGuffey Athletics.
Looking to earn fast cash for scrap metal and vehicles? Brookman Iron and Metals will pay you top dollar for unwanted scrap metal or junk cars. Since 1931, Brookman Iron and Metals has offered the highest market prices for scrap metal, from iron to brass to vehicles. Looking to recycle? Their local family-owned company will take any recyclable metal off your hands. In addition, you have easy access to their clean location to recycle without a hassle. Don't let recyclable metal materials take up your much-needed space. Use a roll-off container from Brookman Iron and Metals to provide you with a convenient solution for your recycling needs. Brookman Iron and Metals, located at 4 Race Street in Washington, 724-222-4260.
Cold weather wreaks havoc on your vehicles. Dead batteries, flat tires, or simply locked out? Call McAdoo's Towing and Crane Services. McAdoo's offers roadside services, including fuel delivery, lockout assistance, jump starts, and tire changes, including 24-hour towing, recovery, hauling services for vehicles and loads of all sizes. Need crane service? No problem. McAdoo's is capable of 24-hour crane service and assistance with a fleet of 8 cranes. A family-owned and operated company since 1965. Why call just anyone when you can call a family you can trust? 724-484-7300. McAdoo's Towing and Crane Services. Their business is picking up.
Hi, everyone. Zach Waters from the McGuffey Sports Network. Whenever your home or business decides to give you a headache, turn to the experts you can trust at McKean Plumbing and Heating, located at 468 West Chestnut Street in Washington, and is your source for plumbing, heating, electrical, and air conditioning. Whether it's a job for the do-it-yourselfer, a routine service call, or an installation, let the experienced staff assist with your needs. Call them at 724-225-6260 or stop in and visit them Monday through Fridays 8 to 6 and Saturdays 8 to 4. Plumbing, heating, electrical, or air conditioning, answer McKean. PA 9085.
Accidents are unfortunate events and often cause stress and disruption in your daily life. Relax. Let Lombardi Auto Body help you get through this process of getting your vehicle back on the road safely and as quickly as possible. Open since 1984, Lombardi Auto Body is a family-run business that delivers the highest quality repairs with continued customer loyalty. Call Lombardi's first to schedule your free estimate. Lombardi Auto Body, 140 Highland Avenue in Washington, 724-222-3077.
Welcome back here to Wash High Stadium. Halftime clock just winding out here. Under 10 to go, and these two teams ready to head back on the field. What a good one we've had tonight. It looked at the beginning like Wash High was just going to roll. They took their first two possessions in no time at all, just got down the field, scored a couple decent touchdown passes, but McGuffey pushed back and got the lead at one point, 14-13, and then Wash High able to hit a long pass play to take the lead back just before the half. They lead 19-14. McGuffey deferred in the first half. They will get the ball moving right to left here in the third quarter. Back deep to receive the kick are Brookman and Dietrich. Blanchette will be doing the kicking duties for Wash High. Once again, we do want to send our thoughts and prayers to Ethan Janovich, who had a injury on a long pass reception. He set McGuffey's second touchdown up first and goal with a 53-yard reception, but injured on the play. Looked to be a left ankle they were looking at, and so we do want to say speedy healing to Mr. Janovich. And here we go, ready for the second half. Blanchett has it teed up. And it's end over end, deep kick. It's going to send Dietrich back to the 10-yard line. Tries to set up some blocks. 20, cuts inside the 25, and going to be tackled from behind as he crosses the 30. Where do they mark him? They're going to put him right at the 30. First down and 10, McGuffey. Nice return there by Dietrich.
He had a great return. He followed the wall the best he could. They kind of wedged into the middle before it finally fell apart. But McGuffey's going to start with decent field position here in the second half. As you said, Rusty, McGuffey starts at their own 30-yard line.
Two wide receivers, both White and Cipoletti, going to the right side. McEwen under center. And in motion is Dietrich. They're going to give no. McEwen kept it. And he got a cross line scrimmage for a gain of about one. Tackled from behind there. It'll bring up second down and 9.
So McGuffey going back to the run game to start the second half. A lot of success in the first half with the running game. We saw a lot of positive things coming whenever they were bouncing it outside, Rusty, and I wouldn't be surprised if McGuffey just starts right out of the gate here and tries to go with an off-tackle run.
Cameron Carter Green on that tackle for the Prexies. Second down and 9. McEwen goes under center. And in motion this time is Brookman. They pitch it to him. Tries to follow his quarterback up the middle. And he pushes forward for maybe a couple out to about the 33-yard line. Pickup of 2. That is going to bring up third down and 7. So far, Wash High filling the gaps quickly. Not a lot of room on the inside of that line for McGuffey to run.
Isaiah Patterson and Carlos Harper on the stop for the Little Prexies. McGuffey faces a long 3rd and 7.
McEwen under center, 3rd and 7. This time he's going to keep it. Fakes the pitch. First down to the 40. He's got a hole at the 45, 50. Philip McEwen down the field to the 25, the 20. He's going to be tackled from behind near the 10-yard line.
A huge run by McEwen. He stays behind his blockers. He sells the fake on the inside to the fullback Johnson, and it was like the Red Sea just kind of parting ways. He gets deep in the Wash High territory. He gets tackled at the 10-yard line, and that sets up McGuffey with some pretty good real estate, partner, as they're very close to finding the back of that end zone.
They're going to set the ball at the 11, so they have 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line of Wash High. And if you're the guys carrying the sticks, you got to be like, man, couldn't you have gotten to the 10? Because now they have to run all the way down there to set the sticks. But sorry. That's why I was thinking of those guys like, oh, you got to be kidding me. 1 yard. All right, so 1st down and 10 at the 11.
5 seconds on the play clock. They need to hurry up.
They do. Under center, man in motion. Dietrich, they pitch it to him. Heads back up the middle. He's at the 5, and he tackled forward. He's very close to, at the very least, the 1st down marker. He's around the 2 or the 1 yard line.
I think they put him down at about the 1 yard line. Eddie Lewis, and again, Carlos Harper, number 1, on the stop for Little Prec season. It's a 1st and goal for the Highlanders.
2nd down and 1, it looks like. They're going to put him at the 2. So they need to get to the 1 yard line for the 1st down, but more importantly, they need to get 2 more yards to get into that end zone. Opening drive of the 2nd half. McGuffey deep into Wash High territory. A little confusion coming out of the huddle. They're going to have to hustle. They're down to 12 seconds again.
I wouldn't be surprised if they try to call a timeout before the play clock expires.
5 seconds now. Can they get this play off? Man in motion. They're going to get the snap off. And heading up the middle, touchdown McGuffey.
Number 22, Ethan Dietrich, on a quick toss, finds the end zone. McGuffey regains the lead. It's now 20-19. And if you're Highlanders head coach, I mean, would you go for 2 here, or do you kick the PAT?
Well, it looks like they're going to go for 2. They're keeping the offense on the field. Coach Ed Dalton sends them back. They have the 1-point lead. It makes sense. Right now, the extra point would just give you a 2-point lead. And at least the 2-point conversion is going to put you up by a field goal if you're able to complete it. So that was a 2-yard touchdown run by Dietrich. Here they go. Line up in the veer. McEwen under center. Man in motion. Brookman. They pitch to him. It's going to be a reverse. Carlisle. He looks to pass to McEwen. He's got it. Can he get in the end zone?
Oh, that's going to be close. Oh,
They're
say
saying
it's no
he did
good.
not cross the plane. It looked like he maybe was at the goal line, could have possibly extended it, but they're saying the ball did not break the plane, so the 2-point conversion is no good. So the lead stays at 20-19 McGuffey with 9:05 remaining in the 3rd quarter. We'll be right back here on the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by ARH Sports Shop, carried on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Hunters, it's almost that time of year again. And when gearing up for your next hunt, visit ARH Sports Shop. ARH Sports Shop has proudly served the tri-state area as your local sportsman store for over 25 years. Locally owned and operated, they specialize in new and gently used shotguns, handguns, and rifles. Instead of waiting in long lines at major big box stores, purchase your hunting license from ARH with fast, friendly service. For more information, visit their website at arhsportshop.com or visit them at 4174 Route 40 in Claysville across from Sunset Beach. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 5 and Saturdays noon to 4. ARH Sports Shop, a proud supporter of McGuffey Athletics.
All right, back here at Wash High Stadium, a little trickeration on the 2-point conversion attempt by McGuffey. Came close, but no cigar there, so they will settle for the 1-point lead, but a very nice opening drive in the 2nd half to get down the field. The big play, the long run by Philip McEwen on that fake option pitch that set them up down at the 11-yard line. Dietrich got this teed up here. We've got Fuse and Levy back deep for the Prexies. He's not been kicking it deep tonight, and you'll see why. There's a lot of talent back there waiting to return this kick, so see what Ethan does here. And his end over end, he does send it deep, and it's going to go out of bounds. So 2nd time that has happened today. We'll see if Wash High elects to take the ball at the 35 or make McGuffey re-kick.
I mean, as a kicker, you have one job. I mean, you keep the ball in bounds. Again, Dietrich's target point is either in between the hash and the numbers, and that time he sends it again just a little bit left of the numbers. It goes sailing out. It went out right at about the 30-yard line, I think, Rusty. But with that illegal procedure penalty, Wash High takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line to start this drive.
Last time they had the ball, they converted on a 4th and 3 play on the long touchdown pass. So here they go again. I formation, Fuse under center. McGuffey shows blitz, and it's going to be a run blitz up the middle. Logan Smith says no. And Carlos Harper, about the time he got the handoff, he met Mr. 50.
Oh, and he just said hello, goodbye as he comes across the line of scrimmage, and Logan Smith making his presence known here again tonight.
It's a loss of 2 on the play, brings up 2nd down and 12.
You know, it was nice on that last play. McGuffey stacked 2 linebackers in the B slot, and before the ball was even snapped, it looked like they timed it up perfectly. They were able to get across that line of scrimmage for no gain.
Levy, top of the I formation. Receivers go to either side. Now they're going to bring Crutcher to the near side. 2nd down and 12. Fuse gets a snap. Pitches to Levy. High pitch, but he's able to bring it down. Now he's going to reverse field and try to come all the way back. He's got a wall of blockers in front of him. 40, 45, 50. He's going to take it. Tayshawn Levy is going to go all the way, unless, never mind, maybe get brought down at the 2. He had Tristan McAdoo somehow be able to track him down, and then Carlisle helps out to set up 1st and goal deep into McGuffey territory. Looked like he was going to sail into the end zone, but McAdoo had the angle. So it'll be 1st down and goal at the 1.
And there was just a wall of blockers on the near side of the field as Levy had to cut it back the opposite direction. He probably went about 10 yards south before cutting north. Good job by Carlisle there to kind of finish everything up, but Wash High marching on the door of a touchdown. They're going to take over 1st and goal at the 1.
They are. It's with 7:45 and counting to go. Wash High with a lot of chances here to push this in for the go-ahead score. Big plays on both sides of the field here today. Wash High with the most recent. Levy's going to be at the top of the I again. That was a busted play, too, that they were able to take all the way down. They're just going to push forward, and I don't think he made it. Did he fumble the snap?
No, timeout.
Oh, we got a timeout before the snap. Timeout by Wash High. That is their first. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here with 7:27 remaining in the third. It's 20-19 McGuffey, but Wash High knocking on the door. You're listening to McGuffey Sports Network, powered by Air H Sports Shop, carried on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Highlanders Nation, looking for that perfect piece of clothing to showcase your McGuffey spirit? Look no further than Fanatic Impressions at 166 South Main Street in Washington. Fanatic Impressions offers a wide variety of sporting goods, athletic apparel, and school spirit gear. Have an event coming up? Fanatic Impressions offers custom bulk screen printing and promotional product printing to help make your team, event, wedding, or business all the more personal. Open Monday through Saturday. Fanatic Impressions at 166 South Main Street in Washington.
We back? We are back. All right. Welcome back to Wash High Stadium, and after the Wash High timeout, that was their first of this half. They have 2 remaining. McGuffey still with all 3 of theirs. So the big play by Levy, that was later said, it was a busted play. He took a high pitch, and there was nothing to the left side, but he was able to reverse field. And when he did, his team went with him. They had a wall of blockers down the right side. Got them all the way down, is what set up this next play here, this 1st down and goal. Fuse under center. He's going to try to push ahead. He's going to be hit. He bounces off. He's going to roll into the end zone. Fuse tried to go up the middle and couldn't, but around the side there was a ton of room. So they won. Fuse responsible for all 4 touchdowns today for Wash High. 3 throwing, and that time with his feet.
Be nice if my mic was unmuted. Yeah, that time he hit the line of scrimmage, and then there was nothing but daylight towards the near pylon here. And with that, Wash High regains the lead with 7:21 left to go in the third quarter.
And they're going to go for 2. They have trips right and 1 wide out to the left. Shotgun here for Fuse. Gets it, fakes the handoff, throws, going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit number 3, Mario Griffin, out here in the flat. And too far out from his hands, and that goes incomplete. So the lead at 7:21 left in the third. Wash High, 25, McGuffey 20. Right back here on the McGuffey Sports Network. Powered by Air 8 Sports Shop, carried on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Highlander fans, let's face it, nobody enjoys when their vehicle needs service work. So let the trusted professionals at Route 40 Auto ease your worries. It's quality service and diagnostics with a hometown feel, offering brakes, exhaust, tune-ups, engine repair, transmission repair, suspension repair, and regular maintenance for your vehicle. Maybe it's as simple as an oil change or as pesky as a state and emission test. Call Route 40 Auto at 724-484-7963 or stop in at 150 Route 40 West in West Alexander.
Welcome back here to the McGuffey Sports Network. Rusty Pettit alongside Zach Waters, and Jason just made a point a couple minutes ago that he said it's shaping up to be about like 3 years ago when we were here on that rainy night when it was just back and forth. That is kind of the feel you get to this game right now. One team takes the lead, the other team takes it right back. And we've had the 4 lead exchanges here recently, just at the end of the first half, beginning of the second. So Blanchard has it teed up. We've got Brookman and Dietrich back deep to return. They've been switching sides here, and looks like they're both going to just kind of hang out in the middle.
And now they're going to kind of spread it out a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. It's something a little bit different. Now they spread it out.
It's going to be an onside kick, and it's going to roll out of bounds. And I think, is that Smith over there? It was. Smith watched that roll, and he's fortunate that it kept rolling because that's a live ball. And it's going to go out of bounds, and I think McGuffey should get the ball where it went out, not because it happened before the 35. They should get it around the 41, 42-yard line.
And is Smith being a part of that hands team up front there? I mean, yeah, the ball was going out of bounds, but with the speed that Wash High has, it would have been very easily for the kicking team of the Prexies to recover that ball before it went out of bounds. So, yeah, Smith very
waving
lucky.
off a flag. What's going on? Okay.
So did someone touch the ball then?
All right, someone must have, but either way, it's out of bounds. Where? Around the 40?
Right at the 40.
Okay. So, same result, but apparently it was touched by a McGuffey player. Yeah, it is Philip McEwen back in. That is interesting, yeah. They had been rotating between him and Carlisle. McEwen, though, has led them on a couple touchdown drives tonight, so they're going to stick with him under center. First down and 10 at their own 40. And in motion is Brookman. They fake the pitch to him. They're going to give it up the middle of Johnson. No, McEwen keeps it. Pitches to McEwen. 45, stiff arm, and he pushes forward. He's going to be spun out of bounds. And looked like he was about to get jacked up on the late hit, but Harper wisely led up there. That's going to be a gain of about 9 all the way up to the 49-yard line.
A very generous spot. He read the pitch perfectly to the outside. He released it just in the nick of time after that nice gain of 9 for the Highlanders. You know, and as Highlanders head coach Ed Dalton said at the beginning of the season, pair and a spare. And it's nice whenever you have the duo that the quarterbacks share with this offense.
McEwen again under center here. Second down and 1. Dietrich in motion to the right. McEwen gets away from one man. Now he's going to just try to head up the field. Now he reverses to the left. Gets across for the first down to the 50, and he's pushed out of bounds near the 48-yard line of Wash High. So he ran about 30 yards there to get 3, but it does move the chains.
Yeah, that was a bit of a busted play. McEwen trying to go with the read option on the right side, realized nobody's home, hits the line of scrimmage, sees a slew of Wash High defenders in front of him. He wasn't able to get across, so, I mean, he essentially runs across the line of scrimmage, which he was taking a gamble, but it's enough for a McGuffey first down.
McEwen, first down and 10 here, heads under center into Wash High territory. Man in motion, Brookman. They're going to pitch to him, inside reverse to Dietrich. He's got a hole, 45, cuts back inside the middle to 50, pushes forward across the 40, and he's going to gain about 8, I think. They're going to put him right at the 40-yard line. No, maybe they give him the 39, which would be a gain of 9.
It would be a generous spot. He ran into his own man that time. He ran into the back of Presto Reno, who was leading the way for him. So with that, another gain of 9 brings up a short 2nd and 1 for the Highlanders.
6:34 and counting here in the third. Already had 2 touchdowns scored here in this quarter. McGuffey would love to make it 3 on this drive. Second down, 1 yard to go. Brookman's in motion towards us. McEwen keeps it. First down, 35, and gets hit there and pushed back. So they're saying the ball is out. The whistle had blown, and I think they're going to put him at the 36. Brookman had the ball anyways, but
he had enough for the first down. Mario Griffin on the stop for the Little Prexies. So the chains move again for the McGuffey offense. And the Wash High defense looking a little bit tired. Looks like a couple substitutions being made.
Yeah, they're going to run some linemen out, some back in. And we talked about this in the first half. That's one way I think McGuffey with this offense, if they can be methodical and move the ball down the line, maybe win the war of attrition. Dietrich in motion to the right. They pitch it to him. He hands it off to Brookman. Some hard time getting that ball up, but there goes Brookman. Down the sideline. He's pushed out of bounds around the 25. What looked to be a botched handoff in the backfield turns into a nice gain around that left corner.
Yeah, Trayshawn Levi on the stop, and that almost spelled disaster for the McGuffey offense. There was a terrible exchange, it looked like, between Brookman and Ethan Dietrich. But they get it off on a busted play and they get another first down. McGuffey's in the driver's seat right now. They come out 1st and 10 at Wash High's 24.
McAdoo to the right side, White to the left. 1st and 10 McGuffey inside the 25. This time up the middle to Johnson, and he is hit after he crosses the line of scrimmage. Short gain on the play. It's like a pickup of 1 to the 23-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd down and 9.
The junior Carlos Harper on the stop again for the Little Prexies that time. Johnson tried to find a little bit of room to the outside, but the hole closed. They gave him a generous spot of 1 yard. Brings up a 2nd and 9.
This time, both wideouts to the right side, and also Jeremiah Johnson over there in the slot right. McEwen sends a man in motion. Dietrich, he gets hit on the jet sweep, and that is going to be a loss back to about the 25-yard line, and that will bring up 3rd down and 11.
And Davon Fuse that time on the stop. He comes up from the linebacker position. He was able to stay home and read the run that time by the McGuffey offense. He gets nowhere. He actually loses 2, so it brings up a 3rd and 11 from the 25.
Same formation as the last play here. 3rd down and 11 to go. McEwen under center. And in motion is Brookman. He's going to come with the option. McEwen gets hit at the line of scrimmage and thrown back. No gain on the play there. And that tackle, maybe on number 66, Samai Fuse. And that is going to bring up 4th down and 11. We've got a Prexy who is down in the middle of the field. And with 4:12 to go, they will take a look at him. So we will step aside and be back here for this 4th down decision for the McGuffey offense. Listen to the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by Area Sports Shop, carried on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Napa Auto Parts, conveniently located at 323 Main Street in Claysville, is your hometown auto parts store. Stocking auto parts, tools, equipment, and many other items for heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farming equipment. Napa continues to serve auto service professionals, do-it-yourselfers, and everyday drivers with quality parts and supplies to keep cars, trucks, and equipment performing safely and efficiently. With a reputation for quality parts, rapid availability, and knowledgeable people, you can rely on Napa for all your transportation needs. Napa Auto Parts in Claysville, open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m., and open Saturday, 6 to 3.
Since 1988, Tri-State Designs has provided customers with the highest quality awards for all occasions. Conveniently located on Main Street in Claysville, Tri-State Designs features a full showroom with many examples of the various awards they offer. Trophies, plaques, ribbons, engravings, or maybe you need a custom order. No problem. Stop in or give them a call at 724-663-5346. Tri-State Designs, a trusted award shop and proud supporter of McGuffey Athletics.
All right, here's that formation again. Both quarterbacks out on the field, and they've got the entire offensive line to the left except for the center and the right guard. Is that Chipoletti that's snapping the ball?
It is.
All right, interesting. They got a flag. That was going to be a screen over here to the left. I like the intention, but you can't have an illegal procedure penalty. He is? Okay.
So that hurts the Highlanders, but I think you still have to take an opportunity.
Well, now what do you do, though? That was your play. So now you got to go to Plan B, and Plan B is usually not as good as Plan A.
Well, nothing is ever good as Plan A. I mean, B's nice, but I mean, if you start falling back into B and C,
so
you might want to reconsider.
4th and 16 is also not as nice as 4th and 11. But
yeah, it gives you a little bit more of a cushion, if you will.
Back to 30. They need to get inside the 15-yard line for this first down. McAdoo to the right side, White to the left. McEwen under center again. And in motion is Brookman. And he got to look out. And he's going to be sacked in the backfield. Blitz off the back corner. He never saw it. And that was their quarterback, that time coming from a defensive back position, Davon Fuse, with the sack. And that gives Wash High not only the ball, but in very good field position.
Yeah, someone comes untouched on the blind side to McEwen. And he's trying to plead his case to Highlanders head coach Ed Dalton as to what was going through on that last play. And that takes a bit of the momentum away from the McGuffey Highlanders now, as Wash High comes out 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
3:42 to go in the third. 25-20 Wash High. A great time for McGuffey to get their first turnover of the day on defense. Fuse under center. He pitches to Levy, who wants to try the left side. Going to cut it upfield. There he goes. 45-50, 45-40. Out of bounds. Huge gain down the left sideline for a first down into McGuffey territory.
And it looked like there might have been another hold there on the far side of the field that goes unnoticed. And that allowed for that huge gaping hole to open up. But Wash High charges down into McGuffey territory. The Highlanders' 40-yard line. One run.
Pickup of about 20 yards sets them up at the 40-yard line, first down and 10. Shriver comes off the field for the Highlanders. Wash High comes under center. Fuse awaits a snap. Gets it. And up to the fullback up the middle, breaks a tackle. He's crossed 35. Carries guys down near the 30. Yeah, it was Harper again, and we have a man down on the near side now, Mario Griffin. Levy comes over to help him out, but
and he kind of pushes him off.
Yeah. Wants to be stretched out here.
So he might be cramping up a little bit. Yeah, just a simple fullback dive that time to Harper, and he hits it right off tackle in the B gap. And he surges, again, down inside McGuffey territory. First down marker is at the 30, and he gets stopped short 1 yard at the 31-yard line. McGuffey's defense, Rusty, having a difficult time trying to stop the run against the Prexies.
They're going to stretch out Griffin here on the side. Looks to be some sort of a cramp. That's a lot of cramps that's been happening here for a cold night. That's a little odd. But seems to be stretching out something here for him. So we'll step aside. You listen to the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by RH Sports Shop, carried by the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Alexis Family Dentistry is a full-service general dental practice offering comprehensive dental health care service in a friendly, relaxed atmosphere. Dr. Alexis, a McGuffey graduate, is inspired to make patients her priority by working together for your healthier smile. Her goal is to help you relax and address all your questions and concerns. Your individual treatment plan is crafted to fulfill all your dental health needs and to reach your goals for a beautiful and healthy smile. Call Dr. Alexis today at 724-470-9750 to schedule your appointment. Dr. Alexis, a proud Highlander supporter.
All right, Griffin walks off under his own power for Wash High. So we're back here after injury timeout. 2nd down and 1. Wash High with the lead and looking to extend that lead over the Highlanders. They lead 25-20 with 3:19 to go in the third. They've used one timeout so far in the half. McGuffey has all 3 of theirs remaining. Fuse under center. Gets it. Hands off to Levy up the middle. There he goes, first down, 25, and spun around there by Smith. It's going to be enough for the first down and then some. That moves the sticks, and they have the ball down to the 22-yard line of the Highlanders.
And again, it's just another off-tackle run for Wash High's offense. And the Highlanders unable to stop this very strong and powerful Wash High offense. Spotted at the 22, brings up another 1st and 10.
High formation again. Wide receiver split to each side. Fuse under center. Blitz by McGuffey up the middle, and Fuse going to outrun that to the right. He throws it complete to the 10. 5, touchdown. We have a hold in the middle of the field, it looks like that. goes for a touchdown to Harper, but the flag is right back at the 25. It is a holding against Wash High. First time they've called them for holding tonight, although we've seen a few others that were not called. So this will bring that back, and it'll be 1st and long after they march this off. If it's spotted the foul, that should put it at the 35.
And we'll see what the official call and spot will be.
They do put it at the 35, and that will be 1st and 22 to go. Was there another penalty after that?
No, it was the only penalty.
Okay, he just looked like he was going to walk more. I know he looked like he was getting ready to march off something else. That's why I was like, I didn't see another flag. All right, so they're back at the 35 now. They need to get all the way down near the 12 or 13 yard line. I formation again. Both wide receivers split to the right side. Pitch at Dalton's yell at the ref about something. They pitch to the left to Levy, and he gets about 5, maybe up to the 30 off left tackle. What do you think he was? Oh, okay. Maybe, okay, so you think that could be it. It looked like he was yelling right at the direction of the referee, but he must
another player down for Wash High. This time it looks like it's Carlos Harper, and he's showing some noticeable pain on his left side as the training staff comes out and takes a look at him.
Okay, so we will step aside once more then. With 2:20 to go, it'll be 2nd down and long when we get back for Wash High. You listen to the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by Eric Sports Shop, carried on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Jim Murray's Auto Service, located at 122 East Railroad Street in Washington, offers full auto repair, state inspection, emissions, brakes, alignment, tune-ups, oil changes, whatever ails your car or truck. Jim and his qualified team of mechanics can diagnose your vehicle issues and get you back on the road in no time. At Jim Murray's, you're not a service number. Jim takes the time to discuss your auto repair one-on-one before the work is started. Give Jim a call, 724-222-1350. Jim Murray's, professional service with personal small-town treatment.
Parents, does your youngster want to be a quarterback and you don't know where to turn to help him or her out? Call Jason Vankirk at Quarterback Swag. Jason provides private quarterback lessons for 3rd graders through the college athlete. Let Jason help your youngster out today. Call him at 724-678-8045. Quarterback Swag, a proud Highlander supporter.
All right, and this time it's Carlos Harper able to walk off under his own power. And stretching him out again. Same kind of cramp issues.
And it's very weird, as you said.
Yeah, usually it happens early in the season when it's hot weather coming out, not so much late, but maybe hot and cold, I guess. Players get cooled down quickly on the sidelines. It's hard to stay warm up, but either way, he'll have to come out for at least one play. Griffin was the last guy. Is he back out there? I have not looked to see if he made it back onto the field yet for the Prexies, but yep, there he is. Looks to be moving fine. Griffin going to line up on the right side. So looks like they're going to line up with trips right. Shotgun formation here for Few. 2nd down and 17. Got it. And he's going to be hit, and he pitches late to Levy. Levy running out of room. He's going to be dropped for a huge loss. And we got a flag coming in by the tackle.
What's the flag going to be?
That would have, if that's a hold, that might have been on Davion Fuse, because he was the only other offensive player back there. Personal foul.
Helmet to helmet.
Oh,
that's what the
was
call
that
is.
on Fuse as well then?
That really,
because they're not going to call it on Levy because he was carrying the ball, but that's going to march off another 15. Wow.
I mean, you would have to take the penalty in that case, and
well, it's going to be from that spot because it's a personal foul. If it was something during the play, that's one thing. That's not. But a personal foul is going to be additional 15. Wow, that was already going to be a loss of about 15 yards, and now it's all the way back inside the Wash High 40, back to the 39-yard line.
So that's going to put up 3rd and about a country mile.
This is why we bring Jason with us, so we can do the math and find out what this is 3rd and what, or 2nd and what.
It's going to be a 2nd and a long country mile.
They do keep the down 2nd. 2nd and Jefferson Avenue, yeah.
2nd and 48, yeah. Yep, that sounds about right.
Wow, 2nd and 48. Goodness. All right, same formation, trips right. And rolling right with Fuse, and he gets around the corner Now he's going to get hit from behind and still on his feet, short of midfield. He gains about 10 yards up to about the 48-yard line. Now to be 3rd and 38.
And
39.
looks like someone else slow to get up. Troy Falosk on the stop for the Highlanders. And that's going to be another long 3rd down. It might be the quarterback. It's hard to tell.
It's right near the tackle.
It is the quarterback for Wash High. Davon Fuse, who's down.
He is. And they're going to take a look at him. We will be right back here with 1:09 to go in the 3rd quarter. It is 25-20. Wash High over McGuffey. We'll be right back here on the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by RH Sports Shop, carried on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Biggie's Pizza, located at 210 Main Street in Claysville, is proud to announce they've added a second location, 167 16th Street in historic downtown Wheeling, serving your favorite pizza, wings, calzones, strombolis, salads, and don't forget to ask them about their brand new Mini Biggie, Mini Boli, and the all-new apple pie pizza dessert. Delivery and carry-out options are available. Every day, a 1 large, 1-topping pizza, cheesy breadsticks, and a 2-liter of pop is only $22.99. Stop in and see them, 210 Main Street in downtown Claysville, or their second location, 167 16th Street in historic downtown Wheeling. Biggie's Pizza, a proud supporter of McGuffey Athletics.
Looking to earn fast cash for scrap metal and vehicles? Brookman Iron and Metals will pay you top dollar for unwanted scrap metal or junk cars. Since 1931, Brookman Iron and Metals has offered the highest market prices for scrap metal, from iron to brass to vehicles. Looking to recycle? Their local family-owned company will take any recyclable metal off your hands. In addition, you have easy access to their clean location to recycle without a hassle. Don't let recyclable metal materials take up your much-needed space. Use a roll-off container from Brookman Iron and Metals to provide you with a convenient solution for your recycling needs. Brookman Iron and Metals, located at 4 Race Street in Washington, 724-222-4260.
All right, that was Fuse that walked. He was helped off the field, so we got a new quarterback here for Wash High. It is Blanchette, Nicholas Blanchette. Saw him throw a pass earlier on a 2-point attempt earlier. He's going to get the shotgun. He's back. He's being pressured. He throws. It's going to be up in the air. Wow. Levy had that go off his hands, and Chipolletti was there with the coverage, but the ball popped up, and you thought, wow, that's right for the picking, but it'll fall down for 4th down and 38 to go here. I'd imagine Wash High is going to punt. I have not seen them punt yet today.
No, and it'd be kind of foolish to go for it on 4th and 38. Blanchette, the quarterback, a nice 4-step drop. But
he's still there. He is the kicker, though. He is their kicker, so don't be surprised.
If they do a little quick kick, maybe?
You get some guys on the ground. They're going to so there's a penalty flag back here. They throw, it's complete to false. There is a pass to the McGuffey 40, which is a gain of about 12. It would be a turnover on downs, but hold the phone because we have a flag on the play back in the backfield. Okay, yeah, Jason said the quarterback. He did. Blanchette started moving before the snap, and he was moving backwards. So he had 2 men in motion.
So an illegal procedure.
McGuffey might just take the ball right there. Oh, they're going to wave it off anyways. Okay, well, Canadian football rules apply, so no flag. 2 men allowed in motion, apparently. All right, but either way, McGuffey has the ball in really great field position at the 40-yard line with 37 seconds to go here in the 3rd. So, and a huge development is the fact that the starting quarterback for Wash High is out of the game right now.
No, and right now, I mean, your defense was able to step up and rise to the occasion. Now your offense needs to kind of complement them by completing this drive, hopefully by getting into the back of the end zone.
And Jason, good point. Fuse plays on defense for them too. And McGuffey, 1st and 10. They're going to pitch it to Dietrich. Heads up the middle, 40, 45. Still on his feet, 50, down the sideline of the 45, still on his feet, pushing the pile forward. He's still going. He's inside the 35. Ethan Dietrich won't go down until he's at near the 30-yard line of Wash High.
Chugga, 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 chew, chew, all aboard the Ethan Dietrich train. And that time he surges, carrying defenders with him. And he wasn't going down without a fight, Rusty. I mean, you saw his legs pumping and high-stepping. And just an incredible run. I mean, you have to be happy with Ethan Dietrich in this game so far.
They're going to let this clock run out, I think, because we only have 5 seconds left in the 3rd. When we come back, it'll be first down and 10 at the Wash High 31-yard line. That is the end of the third quarter. Wash High leads McGuffey 25-20. You listen to McGuffey Sports Network, powered by Aries Sports Shop, here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Hi, everyone. Zach Waters from the McGuffey Sports Network. Whenever your home or business decides to give you a headache, turn to the experts you can trust at McKean Plumbing and Heating, located at 468 West Chestnut Street in Washington, and is your source for plumbing, heating, electrical, and air conditioning. Whether it's a job for the do-it-yourselfer, a routine service call, or an installation, let the experienced staff assist with your needs. Call them at 724-225-6260 or stop in and visit them Monday through Fridays 8 to 6 and Saturdays 8 to 4. Plumbing, heating, electrical, or air conditioning, answer McKean. PA 9085.
Welcome back. It is the. Did you run two of those? That felt quick. All right. Well, since we have time, we'll talk about McAdoo's. Cold weather wreaks havoc on your vehicles. Dead batteries, flat tires, or simply locked out. Call McAdoo's Towing and Crane Service. McAdoo's offers roadside services, including fuel delivery, lockout assistance, jump starts, and tire changes, including 24-hour towing, recovering, and hauling services for vehicles and loads of all sizes. Need crane service? No problem. McAdoo's is capable of 24-hour crane service and assistance with a fleet of 8 cranes. Family-owned and operated since 1965. Don't call anyone. You call the family you can trust at 724-484-7300. McAdoo's Towing and Crane Service. Their business is picking up. And looks like Fuse is back on the field in his defensive back position, so that means he'll probably be back as quarterback as well. There's the snap, and keeping it's McEwen, left side, 25, 20, pitches late, and that's Brookman on the left side. He's going to gain about the same as McEwen would have, but it's still enough for the first down inside the 20 near the 18-yard line.
You know, very, very late pitch that time. And rather questionable on that pitch. It could have been a little bit disastrous. But still, it's enough for a McGuffey first down. They move the chains as McEwen gets the call from the sidelines, and he's going to come and get into his huddle.
Yeah, that's a good point. Brookman ends up getting on the stat sheet. He's going to get credit for all of those yards. All right. First down and 10, McGuffey inside the 20-yard line. There goes Brookman in motion. They pitch it to him. Wants to head outside now. Pushes forward across the 15. He got tackled forward, and I want to see where they spot this because it looked like he was on top of one of the tacklers. So they're going to put him at about the 14-yard line.
Yeah, so gain of about 4 yards, I'd say, partner, for Brookman that time. And again, the Highlanders trying to utilize their run to the outside after that toss to Brookman.
All right. Second down and 6 to go for the Highlanders. We got Shriver split up wide to the left side here. Cipoletti to the right. And in motion is Brookman. They pitch it to him. He's got some blockers. Up the middle, we had a flag. It's going to, this one's coming back. He had enough for the first down, but the flag thrown from the referee. There's 2 of them out there. And one by the umpire, one by the referee. So this is probably going to be holding, and this is going to be coming back 10 yards. What's that?
Clipping penalty on the Highlanders, yes.
That's even worse. Something's wrong with my, I don't know if my, what's going on with, that's better. Yeah, whatever happened there.
Right. It must have got bumped down a little bit. Yeah, we're back up and running.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, that clipping penalty is going to hurt the Highlanders. It's going to march him back 15 yards.
Wow, that's all the way back to the 29-yard line. It's a huge penalty here. Can't have that in these tight games. And
first down marker at the 9.
I don't usually see clipping thrown that close to the line of scrimmage. If anything, it's usually just a little block in the back call, which is a 10-yarder.
Well, but this time somebody got caught with their hand in the cookie jar.
Second and long, McEwen under center. Dietrich in motion, back to pass. They're going to hand off late to Brookman, and he is hit in the backfield and dropped. And that could be a penalty and should have been on Cameron Carter-Green. He just stood up and yelled in the face of Brookman. He's been doing it the last 2 or 3 times he's made tackles. And that's an easy
it's a taunting,
unsportsmanlike conduct call for the referee to make, and he decides not to. And my worry there is that's just going to let the game get more out of hand. And if you throw a flag on that, it kind of cools things down a little bit. But you keep letting players do that, and that's when you see worse things happen down the road.
No, and emotions are running high in this game. I mean, it's hard to believe that the score differential is only 5 here, and we're in the fourth and final quarter play, but you usually have to keep your emotions in check.
They're down and very long here for McGuffey. Dietrich in motion. Back to pass and pressure, throwing deep, and it's going to be incomplete. That was almost intercepted by Griffin, but it'll be fourth down, and if I'm McGuffey here, I punt. I mean, there's no reason to go for this here and get the ball to Wash High outside the 30-yard line.
Yep.
We've got another I'm guessing this is a cramp.
No, and you know what? I give credit to McEwen on that. He was trying to lead Dietrich on that seam route, but he throws it just behind him by about 2 or 3 steps, unfortunately. And, I mean, if you're Highlanders head coach Ed Dalton, Rusty, I mean, would the ideal thing be to maybe align a quick kick and try to pin him back deep in their own territory, or do you?
I punt the ball.
You just regular punt?
Yeah, I just punt the ball. If a good punter, I'd, angle it towards sideline, maybe get lucky and they muff one again. We saw Levy muff one earlier. And that's Cameron Carter-Green getting off the field on his own.
Composure, and he let her rip Tater Chip into the end zone for 6. McGuffey regains the lead with 9:03. Holy Toledo, folks, you got to be here to believe it.
Now, you know what? Remember what I said about punting it? That's why I'm sitting up here, and those guys are coaching down there, because what do I know? That's a 33-yard, if my math is correct, that's a 33-yard pass, I think. What's it? Yeah, Cipoletti got behind everybody there. So they're going for 2. McEwen out here under center. He wants to pass again. He's got a man down there. It's intercepted. He had Brookman, but he led him to the outside. So that will give McGuffey a 1-point lead, 26-25 with 9:03 left to go in the fourth. You listen to McGuffey Sports Network, powered by Air 8 Sports Shop, carried on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Hunters, it's almost that time of year again. And when gearing up for your next hunt, visit AR8 Sports Shop. AR8 Sports Shop has proudly served the tri-state area as your local sportsman store for over 25 years. Locally owned and operated, they specialize in new and gently used shotguns, handguns, and rifles. Instead of waiting in long lines at major big box stores, purchase your hunting license from ARH with fast, friendly service. For more information, visit their website at arhsportshop.com or visit them at 4174 Route 40 in Claysville across from Sunset Beach. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 5 and Saturdays noon to 4. ARH Sports Shop, a proud supporter of McGuffey Athletics.
All right, back here at Wash High. What a game. 26-25 McGuffey with the lead now after the 33-yard touchdown pass on 4th down and 25. We saw Wash High score on a 4th down play on a 49-yard pass. That was only 4th and 3. So understood them going there, and they took advantage of the bad coverage there. That time, the coverage was better, but like Jason said, how do you let Cipoletti get behind you in that situation? And, because they needed 25 for a first down. Otherwise, it was a turnover on downs no matter what. Dietrich has this teed up. He's kicked a couple out of bounds up today. This one is a pooch. It's coming near us. It's going to be caught. It's fumbled. It's on the ground. And I think Wash High recovers it. That was
dangerous. That was number 1 for Wash High.
That's Carlos Harper, the fullback, and he muffed it, but I think he's also the one that fell on it.
I mean, going back to that touchdown pass, how McEwen got behind, as you just said, he ran a post route instead of a seam route. And it had to be some broken coverage where he went unnoticed, Rusty, and was standing 5 yards deep in the end zone. And a little bit of a gamble on that open ensuing kickoff.
I formation again. Wideouts to each side. Fuse under center. McGuffey shows blitz. They come, and the ball's in the air, and it's still brought down by Levy. That's the second or third time he's been able to do that off of those pitches that are high. This time, not only does he bring it down, he keeps moving forward, gets the first down as he gets across the 45-yard line.
I mean, the ball just kind of shot up in the air like a top, and he magically comes up with it. So, I mean, he must be part magician, if you will, for him to have some major concentration and keep his sights on the ball. The Prexies moving the ball now to the 46-yard line after picking up that crazy first down.
Under 8 to go here. First down and 10, Wash High. And this time they hand off to Levy. He's across the 50, still on his feet, still breaking tackles. He gets inside the 35-yard line. He's quick, and he doesn't need much of a space, and he also is good after contact. He's all the way down to the McGuffey 34 on that carry to make it 1st and 10 for the Prexies.
And he just found a simple seam inside that time, and he ended up just charging and kind of bobbing and weaving his way through traffic.
Timeout McGuffey on that one. We'll be right back here at 7:32 to go. McGuffey leads 26-25. You're listening to McGuffey Sports Network, powered by RH Sports Shop, carried on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Highlanders Nation, looking for that perfect piece of clothing to showcase your McGuffey spirit? Look no further than Fanatic Impressions at 166 South Main Street in Washington. Fanatic Impressions offers a wide variety of sporting goods, athletic apparel, and school spirit gear. Have an event coming up? Fanatic Impressions offers custom bulk screen printing and promotional product printing to help make your team, event, wedding, or business all the more personal. Open Monday through Saturday. Fanatic Impressions at 166 South Main Street in Washington.
Yeah, we mentioned earlier, Jason brought up, it starts to feel like that game 3 years ago when whoever has the ball last might win this game, and it's got that feel to it. Right now, both of these offenses moving the ball very differently, but still being very effective. And Wash High right now with Levy in the backfield, I feel like you've got to get him stopped before he starts heading up the field, because if he's able to see that hole and start moving north and south, they haven't been able to touch him until he's gotten 10, 15 yards down the field.
No, and that's been his specialty, Rusty. As you said, he's able to kind of find a seam, and he's able to work his magic and get up and in. And the Prexies hurrying up to the line now.
Yeah, they've got the I formation, both wideouts here to the near side. 1st and 10, Fuse under center. He's going to hand off to Levy. He's got a hole on the left side. He's hit as he gets to the 30. That will be a pickup of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6.
And Mr. Logan Smith on the stop for the Highlanders that time. Levy a little bit slow to get up after getting hit pretty hard. And he's showing some favoritism on that right leg. He's going to come out for a play, it looks like, maybe.
It does.
He was heading towards the sidelines, and he is. He's hobbling.
And who are they sending in?
Eddie Lewis, number 7.
Okay.
The freshman running back coming in at 5'9", 161. He's going to take over the duties for Levi.
They send Griffin and Crutcher to the right. I formation this time, as you mentioned, Lewis top of the I. 2nd down, Fuse. There's a hard count, and they get McGuffey to jump. Tyler Wright is going to give Wash High a free 5 yards, and that will bring up a 2nd down and very short.
You have to be disciplined, and, it's the same song and dance every time we see one of these linemen jump off sides. I mean, you're supposed to keep your eye on the ball, and it's a very frustrating penalty, I think, as a former defensive lineman. So that's going to hurt.
Make it 2nd and 1. It'll be down at the 20-yard line. First down marker is at the 19.
That actually moves him down to the 25. Following the spot foul. So Highlanders need a big stop here on 2nd and 1.
Fuse goes under center, I formation behind him, and he gives it to tailback Lewis, trying to get around the corner. He does. 15-10, And he's over the 5 as he dives. And the freshman running back who came in for Levy, it's a nice gain all the way down. It looks like they're going to put him at the 6-yard line where the far side judge had. Now we got a injured Logan Carlisle here from McGuffey now inside the 5. It'll be first and goal, Wash High, when we get back. With 6:20 to go, you're listening to McGuffey Sports Network, powered by RH Sports Shop, care to the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Highlander fans, let's face it, nobody enjoys when their vehicle needs service work. So let the trusted professionals at Route 40 Auto ease your worries. It's quality service and diagnostics with a hometown feel, offering brakes, exhaust, tune-ups, engine repair, transmission repair, suspension repair, and regular maintenance for your vehicle. Maybe it's as simple as an oil change or as pesky as a state and emission test. Call Route 40 Auto at 724-484-7963 or stop in at 150 Route 40 West in West Alexander.
Looking for beautiful yet gently used items for your home, apartment, or office? Then visit The Back Lot, located at 840 Ray Street in Washington. The Back Lot, formerly known as Badillions, has proudly served the Washington County area for over 50 years. They offer a wide variety selection of furniture, appliances, home furnishings, college dorm supplies, antiques, and sporting goods. With their ever-changing selection of amazing finds and great savings, any item purchased can be brought home the same day, saving you more than you ever could imagine. Like them on Facebook or call them at 724-705-7662. The Back Lot. No thrills, just deals. Something for everyone.
Napa Auto Parts, conveniently located at 323 Main Street in Claysville, is your hometown auto parts store. Stocking auto parts, tools, equipment, and many other items for heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farming equipment. Napa continues to serve auto service professionals, do-it-yourselfers, and everyday drivers with quality parts and supplies to keep cars, trucks, and equipment performing safely and efficiently. With a reputation for quality parts, rapid availability, and knowledgeable people, you can rely on Napa for all your transportation needs. Napa Auto Parts in Claysville, open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m., and open Saturday, 6 to 3.
All right, here we go. Carlisle did walk up under his own power. Like it might have been an arm or hand or something upper body. But first and goal, Wash High. Fuse goes under center here. Gets a snap, hands off to the tailback, and he's hit as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Gain of a couple. I think that might have been Levy back out there. And he gets down to the 3. It'll be second down and goal from there.
Yeah, that time he took an inside handoff, but he was met by the McGuffey defense, who honed in on him perfectly for a very, very, very short gain.
Carlisle down here in front of us. Alex, athletic trainer. She's working on something, trying to get a better look here out the trainer's table. All right. Second down and goal. 5.5 minutes left in this contest. Fuse under center. He's just going to head up the middle. He's hit, and he's lunging forward, and I think he got in.
He did.
Avon Fuse, a 3-yard touchdown run, gives Wash High the lead back with 5:22 to go.
Oh, back and forth. These two teams are really duking it out here. Short hole opens up on the left side. And that time he scrambles in from 3 yards out. And Wash High regaining the lead.
And I'm guessing another 2-point conversion attempt coming up. You know, if one of these teams would have just started kicking extra points, they'd have like a 10-point lead by now. Seems like they've gone for 2 and miss it all the time since late in the first half. But I do believe Wash High is going to go for 2. They're going to have to hurry a little bit. Play clock's already down to 11 seconds. They are hurrying up to the line. Fuse in the shotgun. 4 seconds ago on the play clock. He gets it. Hands off to Levy. He wants to throw back, and Fuse has got it, and he's going to get into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So that makes it 33-26 with 5:22 to go. You're listening to McGuffey Sports Network, powered by RH Sports Shop, carried on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Alexis Family Dentistry is a full-service general dental practice offering comprehensive dental health care service in a friendly, relaxed atmosphere. Dr. Alexis, a McGuffey graduate, is inspired to make patients her priority by working together for your healthier smile. Her goal is to help you relax and address all your questions and concerns. Your individual treatment plan is crafted to fulfill all your dental health needs and to reach your goals for a beautiful and healthy smile. Call Dr. Alexis today at 724-470-9750 to schedule your appointment. Dr. Alexis, a proud Highlander supporter.
All right, back here at Wash High Stadium. 5:22 remaining. Wash High retakes the lead, and with that two-point conversion, they now lead by 7, 33-26 over McGuffey. McGuffey does have all 3 timeouts remaining. Logan Carlisle is over here being attended to on the sideline. He has his jersey off and shoulder pads as they're taking a look at something upper body-wise, a right shoulder maybe. So Blanchett has this teed up. We've got Brookman and Dietrich back, so that'll mean McEwen will almost definitely be taking the rest of these snaps. Kick's going to the right side to Dietrich, and he gets it on a hop at the 15. Tries to get a block at the 20, outside, spun around, and trying to get to the 25. And that's about where he's, the pile gets pushed forward, but the whistle stopped, and they're going to mark him around the 25 or 26. That'll be where the Highlanders take over with 5:12 to go.
And he tried to have a little bit of forward progress as he got caught in the pile, and he was still moving. Good effort by Dietrich. He's been a machine tonight, Rusty. The way he has ran for this McGuffey offense versus this Wash High defense, which has been pretty potent throughout the season. Look to see if we can maybe get some scores from around the region.
McEwen under center, 1st and 10 McGuffey, ball at the 26. They pitch it. It's going to be the reverse to Dietrich. He's got a block. He's up over the 30, still pushing forward and near the 35. He's close to first down yardage, might be a yard short. They're going to put him down at the 35-yard line. I'll bring up 2nd down and 1.
It took 3 defenders to bring him down that time, making the stop. Nicholas Blanchett on the stop for Wash High. A couple of scores real quick from around the region. Best Center defeating Waynesburg right now, 32-22. Carmichael's on top of Jeff Morgan, 40-6, and West Green leading Mapletown, 31-12.
That game was 12-12 at the half, so West Green coming out big in the second half. 2nd down and 1. McEwen under center. Johnson up the middle. No, McEwen keeps it. 1st down, 40. He's getting outside of the 45, 50. Down the sidelines to the 40, the 35, the 30. Pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
If it's one thing McEwen is great at doing, he's great at selling the fake. He fakes it up the middle to Johnson. He was able to pull out at the last second on the quarterback keeper. He had one man trailing beside him if need be, but this time he takes the sidelines for a ride inside the 25-yard line where he was finally pushed out of bounds by Tayshawn Levy, that is. His official spot is actually the 24. So the McGuffey run game back in business here at Wash High Stadium.
Clock stops with 4:24 to go. Travis White split wide to the left side. Tristan McAdoo to the right. Ball sitting on the right hash. McEwen goes under center. And in motion is Brookman. Pitch it to him. And he heads outside here, and he's going to be chased down. Still pushes forward, and that's an awkward tackle as he gets across the 20.
I was kind of thinking maybe it might have been a horse collar tackle, but nothing called. He tried to find somebody on the sidelines in which Rusty, I think
that's a nice, better game than I thought.
Yeah, it was a better game, but it was very hard because he went more east and west than he should have north. And I thought maybe if he could have found a seam right there on the hash, he could have cut it up for a couple extra yards. But because of that, I mean, still a gain of 5. Highlanders inside the red zone now.
Yeah, like when Melissa looked at it, it looked like he was kind of running along the line of scrimmage. We actually gained 5 yards on that. So 2nd down and 5 coming up. Ball sitting at the 19. McEwen waits a snap. Sends a man in motion. That's Dietrich. Pitches to him. Tried to head up the middle. He pushes forward, and he is knocked back just shy of the 1st down, I believe, by about a yard.
Carlos Harper on the stop. And it was just like hitting a brick wall with Dietrich that time. He tried to get forward. And
3rd down and 1 coming up.
He got a gain of 4, impressively. And this is a huge 3rd and 1 for McGuffey. Clock's just about to go under 3 minutes here in this crosstown rival.
McEwen under center, 3rd down and 1. He's going to keep it. He's on his feet, got the first down. He was hit right at the line of scrimmage by Cameron Carter-Green and just shook him off and gets down to the 11-yard line for the gain of 4. And that will bring up 1st down and 10 from the 11.
I was a little bit nervous, Rusty, as McEwen tried to scramble. He was switching that ball hand around a little bit too much, and he flashed it a little bit too much as he was trying to surge up through the line. And very lucky that the Wash High defense wasn't able to get a slap on it and knock it out. But still, it's enough for a 1st down. 1st and goal for McGuffey.
1st down and 10 from the 11. McEwen under center. Brookman in motion. They pitch it to him. Heads up the middle, and he stretches forward across the 10. He's down to about the 4-yard line. That would be a pickup of 5. Clock winds down under 2:05 to go. McGuffey with 3 timeouts remaining. Wash High with 2. Oh, we did take 1? Yeah, they still okay. That's right. McGuffey did take 1. It just still shows they have 3 on the clock.
And
on the clock.
McGuffey needs to play smart, knowing down and distance and time, because they don't want to give the ball back with too much time left on the clock for Wash High potentially to come out here at a 2nd and 6 from the 7.
2nd down and 6. First things first. They need to get into the end zone. Keeping it's McEwen up the middle, falls forward again. These McGuffey runners are just really running well north and south. This time it's gain inside the 5 near the 3-yard line. I think he's about 2 yards shy of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd down and 2. They can still get the 1st down if they get to the 1-yard line.
It's actually 2nd and 1 at the 3.
What?
Well, you would have to at that point.
2nd down, or no, it's not 2nd. It's 3rd down. It's 3rd down and 2.
Oh, they do. They give him back 1, so it is 3rd and 2. Under a minute to go.
All right, 3rd and 2. Clock winding under a minute now. McEwen under center. Pushes forward and dives forward, and let's see where he is spotted. He might have the 1st down. We'll have to see where the officials spot this ball.
It should be enough for the 1st down. No, they're going to say 4th down, 4th and goal.
You got to measure at this point, wouldn't you? 30 seconds to go. I mean, McGuffey needs to take a timeout.
Someone takes a timeout, and I think
I don't know why the officials wouldn't at least measure this to give you an idea of how much you need.
He might need about a half yard to the 1st down, or a length of a football.
That's what they just did, yeah. That was a quarterback sneak. I'd do it again.
But see, here's the thing you have to watch out for. Wash High stack their linebackers inside those A and those B gaps. But, I mean, the way that the McGuffey offensive line has been blocking here throughout the course of this game, I mean, you're taking a pretty big risk, I think, Rusty, by running the quarterback keeper up the gut. I mean, if you're going to do it, I'd stack everybody up on that line and give it everything you got, Captain, full steam ahead, and just pray that you can get that 1st down, and maybe with a little bit of luck, with a wish and a prayer, you find your way in the back of that Prexy blue and black.
And now they're finally going to measure this. Like, I don't know, why did it take that? Okay. I mean, if nothing else, to find out how much you have to gain, it could affect how you call this play.
I mean, it's going to be a pretty close spot, I think.
That would be, yeah. It's short by about the length of the football, it looks like.
About a football and a half is how much McGuffey needs to get into the end zone.
So here's where we are, 25.3 seconds remaining. This is it for McGuffey, because if you don't get this 1st down or the touchdown, you only have 2 timeouts left. You do not have enough timeouts to stop the clock and get the ball back at this point. So this is the ball game right here.
For all the marbles.
McEwen under center. 4th down and 1. And in motion is Brookman. They pitch it to him. He pushes forward. Where did he go? Is he in? He's into the end zone. Kyle from 1 yard out, and McGuffey is within an extra point of tying this game.
As we said, folks, you got to be here to believe it. And Kyle Brookman surges into the end zone.
Now, if you're McGuffey, you can go for 2 to try to, well, it's not necessarily winning because there's still 20 seconds left. Or you can just try the extra point to tie it and maybe hope for overtime, providing the defense can stop them with the 20 seconds. But right now it looks like head coach Ed Dalton, taking the timeout, is going to try to take the lead right now. Yeah, no Logan Carlisle on the field because he was injured on the defensive side of the ball. It looked like to be a right shoulder injury. In fact, last time I saw him, he had an ice pack wrapped around it. He was heading toward the locker room.
And he's a big gadget player for this McGuffey offense.
I mean, if you're McGuffey, this makes sense. Both these teams are headed toward the postseason. And if you're going to go all out, I mean, why not try to take it right now and just see if you can get one play to put you in that tie for the conference title. Wash High defense is trying to get their fans on their feet. What a game we've had tonight. This has been everything and more that you could have hoped for in a high school football game between these two high schools that are only separated by a handful of miles down I-70.
And hey, wherever you're at, get on your feet too if you want.
There we go.
And they're going to go for 2 here.
We've got pretty much everybody in tight except for Travis White line up wide to the right side. McEwen under center. Man in motion is Brookman. They pitch it to him. He hesitates. It's actually Dietrich pushing forward. The blind pushes him, and he's in. He's into the end zone. That was a team effort there, folks. Ethan Dietrich, with the help from his friends, gives McGuffey a 34-33 lead with 20 seconds remaining.
It's complete craziness here at Wash High Stadium after the Highlanders get the 2-point conversion. You want to talk about a momentum swing. Brookman kept his feet pumping as he was trying to surge into that end zone for that 2-point conversion. He knew what was on the line and at stake, and I'll tell you what, I give him a lot of credit as he got some extra help from his linemen, and he surges into that end zone for that critical 2-point conversion. 1 point separating these teams right now. And, I mean, what a game this has been. What an absolute game.
Yeah, this is the point, too. Jason has a good point. You have 2 extremely talented athletes back there waiting to return this kick, and they have not really kicked to them yet today. The pooch kick that they did on the last possession was probably one of the best ideas they've had. In fact, that was the one that the fullback Carlos Harper had a hard time coming down with. So we'll see what they decide to do. We've also had Dietrich knock a few of those out of bounds. He's going to tee it up here. It looks like right in the middle of the 40-yard line.
So there's still 20 seconds left to go as McGuffey's hanging on by a point, 34-33. Dietrich set the tee up at his own 40-yard line.
There we go. It is a low squib. It's off one of the up men. He's going to kneel right away. 19.5 to go. It was a really great catch there. That's 35. Who is that? That is
Brendan Seibert.
Yeah, so great job by Seibert there because that was coming in hot and it bounced off his chest, but he was able to hold on. So Wash High is going to have a couple chances here, folks, because they have 2 timeouts and they're sitting near midfield with this ball. So don't go anywhere.
Yeah, spotted at the 46-yard line. And, again, the Highlanders without a critical playmaker, Logan Carlisle, right now. And, I mean, you have to focus on the task at hand. I mean, still 19 seconds left. You got to play focused. Know your role right now if you're a defender for this McGuffey defense.
Spread them out. They've got 5 wide here. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Fuse in the shotgun. Blitzing is Johnson. He's going to make him run, and he is going to run. There goes Fuse to the right side now, and he's got some blockers ahead of him. He's trying to get down the sidelines inside the 30, and he runs out of bounds. Stops the clock with 9.7 to go. So he's going to set himself up here to take a couple shots towards the end zone at the very least.
In which you have to. And, I mean, he scrambled outside. I mean, there were two linebackers surging back on Fuse, and he did what he does best, Rusty. He's done it all game. He's been able to scramble outside and break away from some defenders, as he has all game, and this time he makes his speed presence known. He gets inside the 30-yard line. He's spotted at the 29. And, I mean, hold on to your hats, folks.
Well, and you talk about, I don't know how many more yards they'd need for Blanchett to try a field goal attempt. So there's a couple options here depending on what happens here. They're inside the 29-yard line right now. 1st and 10. Fuse in the shotgun. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to throw it. He was past the line of scrimmage, and it's caught into the end zone for the touchdown. He was past the line of scrimmage, it looked like, but Wash High is going to go ahead with 3 seconds to go. Was he not? He looked like there's a flag, but that's late. That's going to be a celebration and meaningless at this point. But the flag, I don't know. Maybe the refs are looking.
He was way past the line of scrimmage.
They're talking about something, but it could just be if it's a flag in the end zone, it's meaningless.
I think he was way past the line of scrimmage as that ball was released.
We'll see what the call is. Unless that's the only flag that's going to mean anything here, because otherwise a touchdown for Wash High, 39-34 with 3 to go.
We're going to get an official call, but yeah, he looked like he was 5 yards past that line.
I don't know if he was 5 yards, but he looked to be
close enough.
The touchdown's good, so yeah, it's meaningless flag. It's a meaningless flag. So it's not going to matter. Unsportsmanlike, on Wash High. You can't do that if you're a defense. You cannot let anybody get down there that open. And that wasn't even contested. Who was the last touchdown by? That was a 29-yarder. I told you, whoever had the ball last.
And that's what you said it was going to come down to, last possession.
20 seconds was too much, apparently. I never saw who caught it. I feel like it was Griffin, number 3. Yeah, he looked to be a couple yards past the line of scrimmage when he let go of that ball, but if it's not called, it doesn't matter.
No, and there's no way of going back.
One thing, we have video. I guess we can go back and look at it later. Not today, and not tonight, but at some point.
But you can't let one play kind of determine what happens either. I mean, you can't hope for that.
I don't know what's
unfortunately.
Timeout for Wash High, I guess, right now. So short of a miracle return on a kickoff. I don't know. Yeah, it was just timeout. So they had the personal foul or the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the extra point. So the extra point, regardless of what they do, is going to take place from about the 18-yard line.
Still have to see who had that touchdown pass in the end zone for Wash High.
Willis? Okay, thank you. So that was Willis on the – okay.
Xavier Willis.
Willis. That's his second of the day. He had the very first opening touchdown by Wash High. Kind of in a similar area. It was a 27-yard pass, and he was right in the middle of the field. But Willis credited with the 29-yard touchdown reception. They will go for 2, and this is going to be a 2-point conversion from about the 18-yard line. Fuse pitches, and it's going to be a reverse, and it's a reverse pass, and dropping it is Fuse. And we're going to have a penalty on Chipoletti, And that means the kickoff is going to be from about the 50-yard line or the 45-yard line, which is not going to help Wash High. Personal foul. And there's only 3 seconds. So, I don't think that's going to make a whole big difference, but you still can't do that late in the game. Well, I guess if that was during the play, does that mean that they get another chance at this? So they're going to go for it again. They'll go for 2 again. So I thought it was after the play. Apparently that was during the play.
So with that play, would that make it half the distance then?
Yeah, they would be, if that was at the 18, you'd be at the 9-yard line. All right, so second attempt here at the 2-point conversion, this time from the 9. And Wash High doesn't have everybody out. That's a flag unless they called timeout. Yep.
Nope, there's another flag.
So that's delay of game. So now it will be 2-point conversion from the 14-yard line. I'll take ways to make this game longer for 500, please, Alex. 10 o'clock, yeah, 10 p.m. There's several games where we were done by 9 this year. Now it's 10 p.m.
So from the 14-yard line, 2-point conversion is caught and good.
So they do complete it. And who was that? Is that number? That's not. Is that 9? It's Terrion Barnes? Oh, no, that was Crutcher, 19, not 9.
Travis Crutcher with the 2-point conversion.
2-point, good. He was more than a yard? Yeah, okay. So, Jason just asked McGuffey coaches. He was more than a yard past the line of scrimmage. And that's a shame. There's certain calls. There's the that they call. It can call holding on every play and yada yada. But the pass past the line of scrimmage, in my opinion, is one of those calls that should never ever be missed. It's not hard to debate. You look like somebody's got to be watching that. It's someone's job to watch that.
But I think they might have been pre-distracted with
what
was happening.
We're talking about. I think McGuffey had to win by 8 today to win the conference. So it's not going to. It wouldn't have given him a conference title, but it would have put him in a 3-way tie with the record. Yeah, so they'd have all been co-champions, and that literally came down to that on a play where the quarterback was well more than a yard past the line of scrimmage when he threw the possible game-winning touchdown pass. So 3 seconds remain here, and the kickoff will be from the 40. That'll be Blanchette. If you're McGuffey, your best chance to score on this is on the kickoff return, to be honest, because to run a play from scrimmage and move it the length of the field is a lot harder than a moving play like a kickoff return. So here we go. And it's a squibber. Oh, and it's going to be recovered by Wash High, I believe, because it went off a McGuffey player. And that will do it. Time runs out. The final score here tonight, 41-34. Wash High in a barn burner. And we'll be right back here on the McGuffey Sports Network, powered by Air Raid Sports Shop, carried on the Triple Live High School Sports Network to rack things up.
Parents, does your youngster want to be a quarterback and you don't know where to turn to help him or her out? Call Jason Van Kirk at Quarterback Swag. Jason provides private quarterback lessons for third graders through the college athlete. Let Jason help your youngster out today. Call him at 724-678-80.